That good for you, Nico?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you guys last were here, you were attacked in the middle of the night by a rogue assassin named Matt Murder, who was going to throw pool noodles at you. And then you discovered a disturbance outside, went into investigated, and destroyed a lot of zombies and evil ritual atop the old bell tower, where Jin was possibly used in some way, shape, or form, and Alora was the center subject. Both of which survived with minor issues, but nothing that couldn't be healed with time and magic. So um, the bell tower collapsed, and Abaddon was near death. However, everyone pitched together and helped save the guardian of the village. And as the storm slowly raged and wore itself out, you all managed to pack everything back up together and collectively solve the whole situation. And yeah, I think once everything got situated and the whole problem was shut down, I think everybody managed to get back to bed and find some rest in time for the morning and take new stock of the situation and assess everything once more. So, how would you all like to start this off? I assume you all went back to your individual rooms, managed to put Jin up in a bed and get him bandaged up and situated. And actually, the most of the slimes went and hung out with him, gave him some support and whatnot. The purple one like curled up onto his forehead and started giving him some magic back. He seemed very drained in the ritual that was cast upon him, and you didn't really see what happened to Alora when her party took her into their respectful bedroom, but you assume that they managed to take care of her as well. So
Okay. Well, I'm gonna check on Jin, and if not, I'm gonna go take a look at that tower and see what we can do about it.
yeah, sure thing. He's bandaged up quite properly. There was assistance from other members of the town, but he seems adequately bandaged up from the scars and bruising, which, without even needing to necessarily roll a medicine check to investigate it, you can tell it seemed that he was knocked unconscious, then sort of dragged around, sort of hit a bunch of rocks and stones as he was moved, possibly up those stairs, and then was cut a bit in several places, sort of just randomly. You assume ceremoniously, but nothing of real specific interest, unless you would like to investigate it further, whatnot. But at this point, he's fairly bandaged up. You would have to possibly remove the bandages. But there wasn't really anything specifically of notice. Not like there's a hole in his chest where his heart was ripped out. Nothing like that.
No Kali Law because
No,
someone.
no Kalima. Just just bit bruised up and possibly bled out for. You assume that most of what he was used for was just sort of sustenance for possibly drawing magic out of him and some blood to carve the runes, as so were the wolves in a sort of similar situation. Did I say that he was, I think I said he was tied up, but I don't know if I said how or where he was tied up. But
No, you
okay.
didn't say anything else. You just said he was tied up,
Yep.
and that was it.
The wolves were thoroughly killed, but you you brought him back, which made things much more easier for the rest of you, I think.
That was definitely a good surprise next to the burning zombies.
Yep. Yeah, you made quick work of the entire situation, the Thunder Mage.
I swear he's gonna get that title. But, that's good. Neko, where are you?
Uh,
You probably got up and also went to check on Jin.
probably.
Yeah, that's fine. You see the same situation where the slimes are sort of huddled around him, trying to give him things that they can provide. The red one's trying to heat him up. The blue one is making sure that his heart's still going. And the purple one is refueling his magic, slowly but surely. And the green one is making sure he's nice and moist. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the green just stays with you constantly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what the green's gonna be doing. I guess that's more like he just hold him.
Yeah, the green one came in clutch as well because Matt Murder was going to sneak in whoever's room was easiest, which just so happened to be the girl with the giant slime. So, you know, that could have gone a lot worse, I feel like. But, yeah.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yes. Quite good.
I'm pretty sure you could learn the book of, learned about the Book of Death anyway.
Yep. Do you want to roll any sort of magic or arcana on him to see if there's anything specific you could possibly pin down about his situation? Or
Sure, hold on.
yeah, sure.
It's a public thing. I used to do B&Es, but everybody's home all the time now, so I branched out. That makes sense. Yeah, so you know, if you give me some valuable stuff, I might have to use this baseball bat. Oh, I thought that was a baguette. Nope, it's not a baguette. It's a deadly weapon slash sports equipment item. Okay. Anything baseball related happening to me ever. Well, you can just hand stuff over to me. Okay, hold on a freaking second, okay? Have you experienced any flu-like symptoms in the past 2 weeks? Well, I did. I sneezed a couple of days ago.
Sounds like a YouTube video going on in the background.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes in the morning when I wake up a little, well, that might just be me.
YouTubers have a very distinct voice as opposed to the rest of media. Just very, not really authoritative, but hey guys, let me tell you about this thing, you know? Anyways. Mufu, are you doing anything or looking at him, doing anything specific?
Yeah.
Sorry, I needed a moment.
No, it's fine.
Unfortunately, my computer is taking a moment to load.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Sorry, what did you say, Mufu? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, you're just
I'm just watching.
you're just watching.
Finally, it went through. 17.
What are you rolling?
Arcana.
Yeah, you don't necessarily detect any sort of lingering magical effects on him. There wasn't any sort of magic cast on him. Going back to what you saw the previous night, with the sort of runes on the ground, they were in languages that you don't recognize. You don't really necessarily recognize the sort of ritual, but you do understand that it is ritual casting, which does require sources of various things, including magic and sort of blood and, sort of things that probably just require other living beings to sacrifice things for, that you think Jin was just sort of at the wrong place at the wrong time and got used in the situation, but wasn't necessarily too affected. He managed to survive this time. You caught him before he bled out or was severely wounded by anything too badly. So
That's good.
mm-hmm. What he seems to be suffering from the most is lack of blood and just sort of blunt force trauma. And yeah. Anything else you wanted to inspect on or around Jin while you're here, or?
Not really, unless Mufa has something she wants to.
I want to kiss his forehead. That's a nice little kiss.
You want to kick what?
Smooch. A kiss. Don't want to kick him.
You want to kick who?
No. I want to kiss his forehead.
Oh, you want to kiss his forehead? Yeah. All right. Yeah, sure. You can go ahead and do that.
Smooch.
You have to move the purple slime a little bit because he's sitting right on his head. But yeah, you go ahead and give him a nice little peck on the forehead, and he stirs a little bit in his sleep, and you can tell that he's resting quite easy.
Thank you.
Okay. You want to go inspect the ruins now?
Yeah, looking for a
Let's go
place
make a
to...
call.
What did you both talked over each other?
Sorry. Go ahead, Mufa.
What'd you want to do, Mufu?
Let's go make a coat.
You want to go make a coat?
Say that again so I can translate it.
Colt. You want to go make a colt. All right, yeah. You both go make a colt.
Sure. That's why she's agreeing to this.
I assume you're both heading over towards the bell tower ruins now.
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, as you step out into the hall, you see that Shadrach is there, and upon noticing that you are stepping out of your room, he turns and knocks on the door, and both Xanathar and David step out of the room, and they look to you and say, how's he doing? He alright?
He is doing fine. He's sleeping peacefully, luckily. Our slime seems to be assisting him more.
Alright, that's good. Good to hear that he's still alive. I wasn't sure he'd make it with all those injuries that he got. Alora's situation is a bit more complicated, but Xanathar tells me that she's alive, just sort of encased in stone, so not really sure how to solve that, but apparently there are gears for that, so we'll have to investigate that, I guess, or something. But hey, you guys heading to the bell tower?
Yes.
He just sort of nods and says, "All right, cool. We'll stay here and hold down the fort. Let us know what you find, if anything. Sure, it's all kind of crushed now, but yeah." And he nods, and they step back into the room where you can see the body of stone encased Elora is just laying on one of the beds. They seem to have cleaned her off, but she's still covered in stone, so. Yeah. You make your way downstairs. Do you get any breakfast, or is it still early morning? Oh, hey.
Hi.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Hello.
You sound exactly like how your character feels right now.
Oh, then I'm in perfect character. Sorry I didn't answer anything. I was in hypersleep, busy doing other things.
Hypersleep. You entirely
okay.
missed that I had a power outage and didn't start the session on time.
No, I saw the power outage thing.
Oh, so you went back to sleep.
No, I wasn't actually sleeping. I was just busy doing other things. I'm calling it hypersleep though, because
Oh, okay.
it's like a mental trip, boy. I'm
Sounds
living.
like an oxymoron. Hypersleep.
I
I'm
was
asleep
living.
so hard.
I'm asleep
Anyways.
hella hard.
You guys want to go ahead and continue your scene, or do you mind if I do a small scene with Jin before catching him up?
Go ahead.
You can
Alright.
do that. It's fine.
Jin, the last thing that you remember was meeting a few people in a hot springs and nearly dying, but managing to escape with your life. And you guys decided to head over towards the trader. And when you did, you remember walking in, and everyone else walked in behind you. And
I believe so.
you were the last person to enter, and you even remember closing the door behind you. And as you meet the trader and her corpse husband, you feel a hand placed on your shoulder, and you are pulled backwards, even though the door was closed behind you, and you land on your butt. But it's not on the wood flooring. It's not even on dirt. It's on stone. And as you look up, you see the cold, black metal figure of Xanathor. And you realize that you are not inside the village anymore. You are out somewhere that you don't recognize. And as you look around, you see the fields and the stone structure, and you recognize that it's the bell tower where you had met Tion earlier. And as you look up at Xanathor, he simply turns his head, and as the gate spell disappears, you can see Elora standing inside the chapel, and he simply says, "She wanted to talk to you." And with that, he turns and walks off.
This is a mysterious situation that I've gotten myself into. She's there in front of me. Yeah.
She is off in she's in the center area of what seems to be a sort of church gathering. There's 6 wooden small pews, 2 sets of 3 on each side as you walk down the center, and it's just a very small sort of stone structure with a podium near the front, and behind it, carved into the stone along the large back wall, is what seems to be a womanly figure with large wings beside her, and it's just sort of a bas relief. It's not like a full statue, it's just sort of carved into the stone a bit, and she seems to be sort of looking up at it.
Is there like any like exits that I can note of, or like
As you stand up, you are right near the front door. Other than that, there are sort of large or tall windows on either side that you could probably squeeze through if you went sideways, but you'd have to jump up to them a little bit. They're not exactly meant for people travel, but you could probably fit through them. Along the right side, past the statue, or not statue, but the carving, is a stone staircase which seems to spiral up behind the podium.
all right then. With that note, I'll approach her and see what she has to say, I guess.
As you walk up to her, she turns her head slightly, notices you, and sort of turns to face you. And
What kind of sorcery is this?
she smiles and turns and says, "It seems to be a Church of Morgan, although I've never heard of the name. Tell me, do you have a religion?"
My people believe in the traveler, but I, for one, see no religion being true.
And who is this traveler?
I don't know much about it. From what I know, it's the man who gave us the ability to... Well, it's more of just a race, religious aspect to it. I don't believe anything is true. I barely know anything about this man. So,
She
I couldn't tell you.
nods. "I don't know much about my goddess either." And she sort of turns and starts pacing a little bit. I wanted to apologize for earlier. I acted out of anger, self-importance, and you know, ever since I got locked away in that temple, all I've ever known is my religion and the way I was raised. She takes a long moment, not really sure how she wants to say this, but still trying to make her way through it. I assume you give her time to pause and think.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
going to interrupt her.
She looks off in the distance and says, "I pray to my goddess every day, but I've never got an answer. Not ever, even before. I begged and pleaded for sanctuary, escape, safety, even simple answers, but was left with nothing." And she looks off through the windows towards the village, and you can see that the sun is slowly starting to set. Not setting completely, but you can see that it's starting to fall out of the sky a little bit. And you can see this from the side of her face that she's showing. She's no longer got this sort of cold, mysterious demeanor on. She very much looks just like a normal human person. "It didn't matter how many times I sat on my knees or starved myself. My religion didn't save me." And she slowly reaches up and pulls back the hood that was covering her face, which is probably quite a shock because of how very reserved she was trying to be before with her image and everything. And she looks at you with her deep blue eyes, and there's something about the color of her eyes which seems to make a connection with you, but you don't understand it at this point. She says, "But you know what did save me? Boy, someone like you. Someone who doesn't think about trying to be right in God's eyes or cares about rules, but saves people just the same." And she raises a hand to wipe a small tear away from her face. "My old religion required me to sanction myself. What I ate, when I slept, how I walked, how I talked. You can hear her voice is starting to break, and she turns her face away from you. When you rescued me, I felt... I should have died there. I should have let myself die there, the old me. And you can see that her shoulders are starting to tighten now, and she's shaking a little bit. And she actually lets go of her staff and lets it drop to the ground before she slowly starts to turn back towards you. Somehow I wanted to believe that I was still doing what was right, what was expected of me, but I believe my goddess has abandoned me long ago. Perhaps even before I was thrown into that pit to die. I want you to know that you did nothing wrong. And she stands there and looks you straight in the eyes to make sure that you know that she's not just saying this. It's me. I'm the one that failed, and all I can do is try to be better. But, you know, if there's one thing that I've learned from traveling with everyone is that there is no normal. There's nothing you need to do. I've been following rules and guidelines my whole life, and it's scary, but it's also liberating to not have to do anything you should be doing. But that's okay to not be okay. And she's sort of losing it a little bit at this point. And then she smiles. And I think that's something you've already learned. She combs her hair back from her face, and you can see up by her temples something of interest. You can see these sort of marks where there possibly was something growing out of her head, and you can probably guess at this point that she might have been, possibly is, or could have been a tiefling, but her horns are no longer there and have been ground down. It's almost like having family, you know, to have people that care about you. She looks up at you, suddenly. I saw the way that you look at Mufu, and maybe you don't see it in yourself yet, but don't lose her. Sometimes a girl needs something to hold on to keep her ground in spite of everything. And she takes a hand and rubs her temples where her horns used to be. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yes.
She's just kind of sniffling at this point, not really sure what else to say.
You are a very intriguing person. Many mysteries and questions arise just from me sitting here and having this conversation with you. I am observant as such. Don't flatter me for being sinful and knowing my ways. I have my own ways, you have yours. And may it be my opinion that this religion does seem a bit hokey and very detrimenting, and from what you tell me, it does not seem like it should be yours. But you live as you please.
She
I'm not
laughs
one
when
to
you say
change
that.
anyone's mind.
You know what's funny? She says. Laura, my name. It means sunray, but my goddess is of the moon. Maybe that's why. And I think you both share a moment together. Is there anything else you wanted to say? Sorry, I cut you off.
I apologize for the action I may have taken to seem offensive. I understand.
She shakes her head. No, it's not that. Like I said, you didn't do anything. It was wrong. It was my own
Takes a little bit
Yeah.
of the sedu- Mm. Still, I'll be more careful about that next time.
And as she's gazing off out the window, she sort of tilts her head a little bit and she says, "What does this traveler look like?" And she steps forward towards the window.
The traveler, if I do recall, can take many forms, but the one that I know of most is a man who stands mighty tall with a green cloak that covers almost all of his body. He carries his satchels and has a walking cane. None
And
that I've seen.
as you're describing this, you can see a smile playing on her lips, and she gestures you to look out the window.
I'll look.
As you walk over to step
What do I
beside
see?
the window, you see just outside of town, possibly conversing with the tall skeletal figure that was chopping wood, you see a very tall, hooded figure wearing a long cloak, which seems to be about the same height, if not a little bit taller than the massive skeleton. You can't see the color of the cloak in the light because they are in shadow, but you do see that he is holding a cane, and there's very large, possibly with bags underneath, and as you make this realization, you are knocked out cold. And yes, you lose consciousness.
What am I making?
Nope, you are knocked out.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
You are sent to Dreamland, and well, not straight away. You do sort of feel your body in pain. You feel yourself being dragged. But then, as you progress into the dreaming state, you feel yourself floating on water, in this vast black water that's rippling slightly, very calming. It's full of stars. You can't tell if you're floating in the sky or if it's simply reflecting, but you are simply resting on top of this water as it floats you. It's very relaxing, which is, you are not in the water sinking or drowning. You are simply floating amongst it. And that's the dream that you have.
Lovely. Huh.
And as you wake up the next morning, you feel absolutely awful. I need you to go and take 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Which means you have
goodness
disadvantage on checks. That's all.
Ooh.
As you wake up the next morning, you feel the warm sun against your face. You feel very stiff, as if you just had a very long day of working out, but you didn't do any stretches or drink any water when you were done. So you wake up the next morning and you're just completely stiff and drained. And you have all of your spell slots used up. You cannot even use cantrips at the moment. And as you wake up, you are you are resting in bed with several globule companions nestling around you. You can feel there's heat beside you. You can feel a sort of energy crackling next to you, and the warm sort of sensation, not heat, but sort of companion warmth feel as the purple slime is slowly refilling your magic from her reserves. As you wake up in bed, and the 3 slimes are accompanying you and keeping you company.
Dude, did I take like a long rest in a sense, or because I don't know if my HP is anywhere up, because my HP's still at like 13.
I'm gonna say
I guess that's the question.
It's lower than that.
Oh, thanks. How
Yep.
low? What am I at?
You died, but you're stable now.
I'm at 1. Got it.
Yes, you're
Got
at
it.
1.
Understood. What did
Yes.
you guys do to me last session?
We saved you.
My ass.
We did nothing.
No.
Cultists did
We
something.
tried.
Mufu,
happened?
Raxley, as you were heading downstairs, you hear from the room you just left, "What the fuck?" as Jin wakes up.
That's not what I'm saying. If I'm waking up like shit, then I'm just gonna be like in
Good.
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christ.
He tries to speak and he just goes,
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where am I?
You are in a room you do not recognize.
I'm not gonna even try to make a perception check on that shit. Oh, fucking Christ. Can I stand? Am I able to stand?
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and make a strength check.
I'll try.
At disadvantage.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. That wasn't actually that bad for disadvantage. 15.
Yeah, you gently brush the slimes aside and they sort of hop out of the way. And when they do, you sort of feel yourself sort of lose your sense of strength and vitality, as each of them were providing a little bit of benefit to you. But you manage to get yourself out of bed and you stand up pretty easily. There is a set of food on the table beside you, and as you look at it, you feel like you probably should eat food, but you're not really hungry. Most of your body is wrapped in bandages, including your head and your body, and most of your stuff is beside your bed. You see like your pan flute is pretty dinged up. Your lute almost seems like it got crushed. There's a couple of the strings look really badly damaged. One of them's actually broken. Someone provided another string, but they didn't string it for you, which probably a good idea. I think you'd want to do that yourself. But yeah, you got into some real shit while you were passed out. So
Fucking Christ.
yep.
No, I'm gonna grab my pan flute. No, first, what's on the table? Like, what food is there?
Good food. Food you like.
Good food.
All
all right.
right. On it
I
there's a
imagine it's
tray.
probably just like-
There's a nice freshly baked piece of bread that's been toasted and buttered. There's 2 pieces of sunny side eggs on top of the bread, and there's a piece of bacon that seems to be curled up in a mustache on top of the bread, making a sort of face.
That's adorable.
It's disguised toast, by the way.
Oh my god. Corpse, you fuck. Okay, I'm gonna take like 2 bites out of the bread because I know I'm not hungry, so I'm just gonna take 2 bites just in case.
No, I'm just kidding. It's good. It's good.
Okay, and I'm gonna check my pan flute.
Yep.
Like, how badly damaged is my pan flute?
It's pretty banged up. It might even be missing one of the pieces, like one of the rods, but it's pretty much all there. It's just real beat up.
No.
It seems like it was fished out of rubble, from what you can tell.
No. Oh my god. Oh no.
Yep.
No. I'm gonna actually turn it. Okay. Is anyone in the room?
I think at this point, Mufu and Raxley, you hear the moans and groans of Jin upstairs. Do you want to head back upstairs?
Of course.
Yeah, alright, sure.
I'm gonna like as I see this, I'm gonna turn into
No.
I'm gonna turn into
Sad
a blue
boy.
no, it's a blue Eldrin female elf that is just pure white hair, very long, and like a light blue skin, almost like ice. and I'm just going to be there, just holding the pan flute up my chest.
As you do this, you noticed a few things, most of which is your bandages now not necessarily fitting the same way that they were before. There's also a warm spot on the center of your forehead where you feel someone kissed you, and you feel your ear, and it's very much in pain, and you reach up and you touch it, and you realize that it was ripped open, possibly as an earring was ripped through it.
No, fucking, no, fuck,
Oh
no,
no!
what the fuck? Oh, I'm so fucking mad!
But it's there. It's
You're
in your
joking.
stuff. It's in your
It's
stuff.
there.
It's
Okay,
there.
thank God. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was so. You can't. I was like, fucking, dude, David. Fucking god damn.
What?
What happened?
What's going on?
Calm
Oh my
down.
god!
Calm
I
down.
felt it.
You're damaged and beat up, but everything is all there. You're good to go. It's just you went. Some bad stuff happened while you're away, but it's
Clearly. Oh my god.
The DM's like, this is how you suffer because you miss
Yeah.
sessions.
Don't
No, I'm
do
just
that.
kidding.
You bought a car.
No,
Oh my
it's
God.
literally just because this is the stuff that did happen.
Yeah, I imagine that totally happened, but like, oh my god, if that was gone,
Yeah.
I was going to be so upset.
No.
It's not in my ear though. It's not in my ear.
No, it got ripped through your ear.
It got ripped out.
Uh,
Fucking Christ! But it's in the backpack, yeah.
Yeah,
in-
it's
in with myself.
it's actually
Okay.
the one thing that's resting on
Is
top
it-
of all of your other
is-
stuff.
Oh, is it damaged?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Fucking Christ!
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna
Oh my
lose that. I'm using that later in the campaign.
God, oh, thank God. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm having like scares, dude. Can't
Yep.
do it.
Mufu and
I'm
Raxley
gonna
enter
cry.
the room.
I'm just crying. I'm
Yep.
just crying.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just crying.
He's just crying.
Yep, I'm just crying. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep crying. I'm not. I'm crying so much I'm oblivious to them even walking in the room. I'm fucking crying.
You are in some
Holy
serious physical pain. I'm not sure about emotional, but yeah.
Yeah, but now it's gotten worse. It's getting there. Fucking Christ. Am I wearing clothes? Hold on. What am I wearing?
You're sure.
Am I wearing my clothes, like my jacket and everything?
You're wearing some simple clothes. It's probably your
Clothes, okay.
underclothes.
Okay.
Your basic underclothes. You can tell that you were stripped when you got bandaged, but they put clothes back on you. You assume
Okay,
Mufu helped.
Oh, no, that's even worse. Oh God!
He just screams even louder. No!
Oh my God! I got 1 HP. I don't got no spell slots. My exhaustion's at level 1. My pan flute's broken. My ear's gotten ripped out, and Mufu saw me naked. God damn it! I'm just having not a good day, boys. Fuck. All right. Fuck. Well, are they here? Are they here?
Yeah, you turn to see Mufu standing in the doorway as your pants have fallen down.
My pants have
What?
fallen down. I'm sitting up. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, did you
I'm not
get up, or are you just sitting on the bed?
I got up, but when I saw that pan flip, I immediately got back down on the floor and started fucking
Yeah, that's
bawling.
true. That's true.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
like I should have clarified that. I'm on the floor,
Yep.
and Mufu's there.
I was on the floor.
On the floor. Is Mufu there? Yes. So Mufu's.
I like to imagine that that's the persona that you turned into.
Yeah, this is what I.
I'm Jen.
I'm sorry. I'm not acting in character because this is like so upsetting to me. Oh my god. Holy shit! And my loot's fucking broken and everything. Oh my god. And I still don't have a sword. Fuck. Okay. Okay.
You
Mufu's
assume
like-
you can fix it. You can repair it, but it is damaged.
Okay. Fuck. Where?
Do you
So
want to
Mufu's here?
investigate the rest of your stuff? Or are you
Yeah.
interacting with Mufu and
I
Rex
want
again?
to. I want to interact with them first.
All right, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna go refill water real quick.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mufu. I broke the pan flute.
No, it's okay.
No, it's not. It's not
Yes,
As
it
okay.
long
is.
as you're okay,
Hi.
Jim, we are fine.
Craxy, I'd love to say I'm okay, but I'm not okay. I can't feel my
It's not
legs.
okay.
My leg.
I'm in serious pain, emotionally and physically, and I don't know what to do. What the fuck happened while I was out?
We
We
don't know.
rescued you from a crumbling tower.
What?
We were about to die.
Yeah, there was a undead horde that attacked the town. And you were on top of the tower where we found the ritual.
Christ. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna investigate my stuff now.
Sure, go ahead and roll investigation. I assume that they relay the entire situation of how not only the Murlocs and the giant snake attacked the town, and Abaddon protected the town from that, but the rest of the group went and investigated the bell tower, where they fought They fought an entire zombie horde, which got
Jesus.
reanimated, a bunch
What
of
do you
undead
mean?
saystuff. Yeah,
What do you
Oh
mean
my-
they
Rax
fought 'em? I
the
basically
Raxley alone
Raxley did
fought
it.
the entire zombie
I didn't
horde
do anything.
twice. The zombie horde died, got reanimated, he killed him again, and then he killed another undead abomination.
That's insane. Holy
And
shit!
then there was an undead ritual where they were trying to summon something or whatnot,
I rolled a
um,
3 for investigation.
where you basically got all of your life force sucked out of you to assist in the ritual. So that's why
Aw.
you feel real bad right now.
Oh my god. This is horrible.
And as the tower crumbled and destroyed the ritual and the person casting it, Abaddon jumped on top and saved both you and Alora and a few other people. But then the bell fell on him and he almost died, and then everyone else saved him.
It was very sad.
It was
I
very
almost
sad. Neko
Oh
almost
my
cried.
Forsyth is angry at me. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, Gorsyth
Uh,
was pissed more than usual.
I hate him. I hate him.
Oh. Okay.
What'd you roll for investigation?
I rolled a 3 because I can't see anything right now.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that all your stuff is there. I mean, it's really hard to go through. You're just like every single thing you touch just makes you want to
Yeah.
cry more.
All right, I'm just gonna. I don't know. I am in pain.
I am pain.
I am in pain. Mufu, help me back onto this bed. I don't think I can do this.
I'm going to help him.
By the way, you notice something different about Mufu. She's wearing a slightly different outfit today.
I got your clothes.
Yep.
Oh,
You assume
What
that her clothes also got destroyed in the night's previous events. Raxley is sporting a brand new cloak of the cult, but it seems to be finer quality this time, but still
Dang.
pretty much the same.
I thought we weren't stealing, boys.
Mufu is wearing an outfit similar to Tion, just sort of like that maid outfit.
Hey, I mean, fuck. I rolled a 3 of investigation, but I guess it would be. I guess this could be a solid question. Is my actual, not the karambits, but my dagger still there?
You don't know.
Fucking Christ.
It's not like on top of the pile, so.
Fucking Christ.
Do you want to ask Mufu to look for you? You assume that
Yes.
they sort of gathered your stuff and brought it in.
I guess that's my more important situation, Mufu. Is my dagger still there?
I'll check.
Go ahead and roll
Okay.
investigation.
8.
Yeah, you didn't necessarily help with the gathering of stuff. You were pretty much worn out by the time that everything got settled, and people were still sort of there working through the night, but for the most part, not a whole lot has been recovered from the rubble yet. So you're pretty confident that there's stuff missing, but you don't really know if it's in the rubble or if it's gone. But specifically, you're looking for his knife. You rolled an 8. Yeah, I'd say it was very delicately or protectively pocketed on his person, so I'm sure that didn't fall off, for sure.
Okay, so it is there?
But you do notice that amongst the two ritualistic karambits, that one of them is there, one of them is not. And you're not sure if that just fell off or was taken, but your knife is still there.
Okay.
Most of your clothes are still there. You're not necessarily missing like half of your stuff, but like there are a few things that are probably missing. But
Not my candle.
oh no. Not
My
Not the candle.
Not the candle.
But yeah, Mufu made sure to get your ring. So
my ring.
your earring.
My earring, thank you. I was like, ring. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you and Mufu's rings. You're both married.
I'm gonna. What?
Yeah, that's also something that happened while you were gone.
Yeah. Oh boy, I missed my marriage. Yes.
What did that happen?
I'm gonna hold.
Jin and Alora had a
What's the
crazy
officiating?
night.
I'm gonna hold my earring to my chest as best I can, and the pan flute that's been direly injured. Just hold that while I
You take
lay
16
down
points of piercing damage from the earring.
Oh, of course. I'm dead. I'm gone.
He stabs it into himself.
Hold on. All right.
Hold on, just raise it up and there you go.
Hold on. I'll make a cleric, guys. Don't worry, I got it.
Jin's having a moment, understandably so.
I'm gonna. Just gonna sing to myself. I'm in pain, so I'm gonna sing my mother's song.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet you feel real good for playing D&D.
Our little children take me away.
Yeah, something of note is as you do sing these words, you feel like you should have this connection with the magic, but again, it's not really there. It's sort of the same sort of situation that you had when you entered Rochester, but you can tell it's just because you got drained from the event. And the purple slime nuzzles up next to you, and you feel your magic slowly returning to you again.
I'm gonna hold him.
Yep. As long as you're holding the purple one, you can cast cantrips.
I'm not going to. I'm too sad.
Okay.
This is a lot of pain, and I cannot handle it right now.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You two look like you've been doing well. How have you been?
How was the cat one?
Oh, I see.
Do you have the wand on you?
Yes,
do.
I have the
Can
wand.
I
thought I had the wand.
I want to be a cat again.
All right.
Okay, I'll use the wand on Mufu.
Wait, you took the wand away from Mufu?
You want to?
I
You
thought
want
I
to
had
be
it
a cat
originally.
again?
Don't I have it?
Yeah, I thought Mufu had the... No. Or did you take it away from her or not?
No, because I had to use it to make her a cat
Oh
again.
yeah.
I wasn't sure if you gave it back to her, though.
No, she can't. Last time she tried to use it, she rolled a 1.
She can't be trusted with it, so Raxley keeps it.
Thanks.
That's good. I like
Give
that.
it back.
Uh,
I think at this moment, Proto walks into the room and he's like, "Hello," and I think he casts Mend on your pan flute. So
oh my god.
I never said you couldn't turn into a cat again. You could just turn into a cat. Just ask me. I
I
don't want you
actually,
exploding yourself.
I think Proto casts Mend on like a bunch of your stuff and has like his little crab guy crawling around fixing things, and then he tries doing it on on Jen. He's like, "That's the one thing I can't mend." As he places a
Broken
hand on your
heart.
shoulder.
He did his best.
If only I had my spell slots. uh. Okay. Fuck. I'm in so much pain.
I think as you say that, you feel a giant wash of magic flow over you as the purple one seems very distraught at your distress, and you feel your hit points max.
Oh shit. That's nice.
And it sort of nuzzles into your embrace.
You're my favorite. I'm gonna give it a little kiss.
It sparks a little bit, and I think your first level spell slots are now open as well.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna hold it. I'm gonna lay down because I was feeling like shit like 10 seconds ago, so I'm not like moving just yet.
Jim's like, "Can I keep this one? You all have your own."
I want this one.
Okay.
You can have it.
He's keeping me safe.
Of course.
It's a girl, but yeah.
Oh. Female? Can I tell that? I don't think I can tell that.
You. I don't know if you can tell that. It
There
does
is
have a
some-
different tone of voice as it talks.
Oh, it can speak? Oh my gosh.
It makes little cooing sounds and sort of
Oh.
gurbles.
Okay, so it has like a higher pitched tone, so I can just assume it's
Yep.
a girl. Okay.
And the other slimes are very much more protective of it. It seems more timid than all the other ones. So
It's very sweet.
Yep.
It's very sweet. I'm gonna continue laying on the bed, and I'll turn back into Jin, so that way I'm
Okay.
less that child. Poor woman, just like laying on the side of the bed, just
Wait,
in pure
hold on.
absolute.
hold on.
Holding.
Give me. There it is. Got it.
What do you got? Yeah, that's me. That's me. except not smiling, you know.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, there we go. That is me. Hear it now.
I think you tell them about that
Oh.
murder.
That was me at like 12, honestly. Fuck. Okay.
Yep.
Do we have a plan? Like, what are we doing?
Well, we were gonna.
I didn't get that because it cut out on my end.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I cut out on mine too.
We're going to the crumbled tower.
We're going back to the crumbled tower.
Yeah.
Well, you can go the fuck without me. Because I don't know if I'm able to do this right now. Oh my god.
As you are talking, you actually hear the sound of a lot of people outside, but it's more distant than usual. It's not the sort of normal rabble of people sort of interacting outside, but there seems to be possibly festivities just slightly off in the distance.
Ah. That sounds like that's something. Okay.
And you smell delicious food being cooked outside.
Hmm.
I know what's happening.
Curiosity. BCI. Is there something going on outside?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious now too.
Take a look for me. I'm too busy snuggling the slime.
Mhm.
I hope Gorsice's not off
Let's
eating.
go inside. Oh no.
I hope not either.
Oh, I forgot, Jin. He's now the size of an 8-foot crocodile.
Excuse me?
He went bone shopping.
Take the Wendigo.
You. This is.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Oh my goodness. This is too much. I'm just gonna turn over and just like try to sleep or something.
I've
Can't.
missed too much. Need to miss more.
I need to miss more. I'm waiting for. I'm.
I can't deal right now.
I can't deal right now. Help me.
Well, let's go check out this festival.
Okay.
Oh,
I think the blue and the red slime also jump up on the bed with you. Keep you company.
Thank you.
And as you head downstairs, you see Ephraim is carrying a large crate, something much heavier than you thought he'd be able to, out the front door. And you see Tion with a large tray of baklava. And she smiles at all of you, and they are also heading. She's also heading outside with food. She says, "Come on." And as you head outside, you see that there are people getting things ready, moving stuff around, and heading outside the walls, where they seem to be congregating around a large furry creature that is just white furry creature that is sort of just laying down. And as you make your way outside the wall around the city, you can see that people are sort of setting up shops and doing things, making things, cooking food. You can see that they are carving into the giant snake that was killed, and immediately hauling off the carcass immediately onto grills that are impromptu set up, and people are cooking and sort of celebrating, just in sort of a gathering that seems to be just mostly barbecue hangout. And you do see that as Abaddon is laying down, people are bringing him sort of gifts and treats and just sort of setting them in front of him. Not in sort of like a shrine, but just sort of out of respect. And he sort of clicks and nods. Nice reaction.
Thanks. I said tired reaction. I was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope Gorsythe is not around trying to hunt that damn spider.
You do not see Gorsythe around.
Thank God.
You assume that he noped off somewhere.
More than likely.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping he's not trying to get that Abaddon's soul when he was wanting.
He's looking mighty juicy. Yeah, Abaddon has been bandaged up where two of his legs were injured. One of them had one of the first segments actually bitten off, and it's just sort of a stump now. And he's very much just sort of sprawled out on the ground, laying down, and he does not look very good, but he's still alive. He's still there, just sort of resting. And he's pretty weary, and he's almost not intimidating as he once was when you first met him. He's a bit more pitiful looking now, as he's just sort of laying there and acknowledging people as they walk past and bring stuff to him, and he clicks a little bit as people drop off stuff, and he bows his head when they bow towards him, and just sort of seems to be laying there enjoying the rabble as well as everyone else's.
That's good.
Yep.
I turn to our tavern friends and say, "What are we having a celebration of something? What's going on?"
Yeah, as you follow Tion and Ephraim out, she says, well, it's not very often that we survive a village attack. I mean, we've had some pretty terrible scrapes in the past, and at least before Abaddon arrived, and this by far was one of the worst. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it, so it's all thanks to you guys that we made it. So yeah, come on. I mean, it's not every day that we get to have Murloc stew and snake meat barbecue. So yeah, let's just enjoy it and have some fun.
Sure.
Sure.
Sorry, that came off right. Sure. I was gonna say, do you guys need help? I can raise a few.
I don't think that's necessary. We don't really need assistance doing anything. We're just sort of hanging out right now, and having fun. So, just come hang out. How's Jin doing, by the way? Is he up yet?
He has gotten up, but he does not want to come down right now.
Oh, do I need to
Kind
come
of,
get that boy myself?
Even Wufu couldn't bring him down.
I mean, I didn't try.
Well, you should get that boy out. I think what he needs more than anything is a good meal in him and some sunshine. And being with his friends again. And she smiles and heads off and begins distributing pastries to people who are hanging out and milling about. Do you still want to go ahead and investigate the ruins, or what are you doing?
I mean, if there's enough time for us to investigate the ruins and come back for more festivities, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. You can get the sense that there's not really anything big going on. They're just sort of milling about, hanging out, and spending time. Yeah, you want to go look at the ruins?
Sure.
Yeah, it's completely collapsed. It's really hard to tell what's what, as it's just all crumbled stone at this point, except for the giant bell that has been rolled off into the grass, and it's still quite muddy. There's skeletal bones and zombie limbs scattered everywhere. But yeah, there's not really anyone around. There's a couple people that are sort of picking around in it. They all seem to be wearing a sort of uniform, just leather covers with a breastplate and a metal helmet, and they're just sort of picking around and making sure that there's nothing else around. They're just sort of going through the rubble. But yeah.
I'm just playing with slimes.
You can always use a good space for the cult building. And space just opened up.
Got a brand new opening. Looking to start a cult? The curb of this appeal of this spot is spectacular.
I mean, it had a church on it before.
If we knocked out this wall and that one and then all the remaining walls and just sort of let it all crumble down, it would look great. It would really open up the space, don't you think?
I was gonna say, this is right.
Pretty much the entire structure is destroyed.
Well, no, I'm saying you said this was a church previously, right?
It was a it was more of a bell tower than it was a church. There was a stone statue that seemed to be very simple and not depicting any sort of specific religion or god. But sort of what Tion was the goddess Morrigan, who you're not really sure of, but seems to be something of this continent.
That's fine.
Yep.
I wonder how much building materials would be.
Roxy's running the numbers. There is sort of a pile of stuff that people have been picking stuff out of. They pretty much pushed a lot of the big rubble away and sort of made it to the floor, and they've sort of picked out stuff. They've even found like the body of the Revenant, despite being severely crushed. But they sort of starting to pull. There's kind of a body pile, and then there's also items and stuff piles, possibly scavengeable or whatnot.
Well, I'm gonna go and investigate the body and the items pile. Because
The
why
the
not?
body pile is separate from the items pile, but yeah. Yeah, in the items pile there seems to be that orb that the Revenant was holding, which seems to be kind of got an eye in the center of it, sort of got a swirling material, gaseous energy material in the center of it. It seems to be a magical artifact. And there's also a sort of square, almost rectangular wooden shield that seems to be painted. There's also just a few other like weapons and tools and stuff that was probably on the people that they had with them when they died. There's also equipment of the soldiers that have fallen in combat. Other than that, there's no really specific items of detail other than one of the sacrificial karambit daggers that was on Jin.
Well, I'm grabbing the karambit daggers,
Yep.
karambit dagger, because I'm gonna take that back to him.
Yep.
But I definitely want that orb.
Yeah, go ahead and grab the orb.
I grabbed the orb. Hopefully, it's not cursed this time.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that there's an eye in it, but it doesn't seem to be moving. It seems to be static, as if it was sort of painted or embossed on sort of the glassy. There seems to be sort of a metal structure that holds a glass ball, sort of with a symbol of an eye on it, and inside of the glass is sort of a slightly swirling gaseous energy sort of thing. I mean, you can look at the picture. Do you want me to get the picture again?
Sure.
All right.
I don't remember what the photo looked like. Sorry. Oh, it's that one.
Yep. It's a bit bigger than it's about pineapple size ish, but it's round. So.
Okay.
But yeah, he
I
was
will
using
identify
this to.
later.
You can assume that it's sort of a similar item to your staff, where it can use and harness soul material, but obviously not as useful as yours, because yours is also a weapon. So it just seems to be a soul container for the most part. That's what your best guess is, and you don't even need to roll Arcana for that. You can pretty much just tell from your history.
Well, I wonder if I can take the souls out of this.
You don't know if it has any other properties as well yet.
Wonder if I could just feed it to Gorside.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah,
Oh,
maybe
by
we
the
can
way,
discuss
while you
later.
have the Revenant Soul, you have access to the Gate spell once per day.
Awesome.
Yep.
So we'll probably have to talk about materials for the cult house later.
Yep.
But I'm gonna head back and take the dagger to Jin and try to get him to come with us.
That's fine. The only other significant object of interest is that sort of large wooden shield. It's not really large. It's about 6 foot by 2 foot. Seems to be wood
That's
with metal
pretty
trim.
big.
Yeah, it's not huge though, or not 6 foot, 4 foot. let's say
That's still pretty big.
4 foot by 2 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And it seems to have white paint on it. It seems to shimmer and change color when you reflect it in the light, which you assume is magical in properties, but you don't know how. Just because
Okay.
real paint doesn't work like that.
I can identify it later.
Yep. You want to go ahead and grab that?
Yeah.
Sure. The soldiers sort of wave at you and notice you as you approach, but don't really say anything or stop you from taking stuff. So.
No, they know. They know the power of the Thunder Mage. They don't want to.
They know that you saved the entire village, so. Yeah, you want to go ahead and take the Kramit back to Jin?
Yeah.
Sure. Jin, at this point, you feel as though you could probably cast spells again. You seem to be pretty refreshed, at least magically wise. You do still have that point of exhaustion, but otherwise, other than that and mental issues, you feel pretty good.
I'm playing with the slimes and singing them songs and making them do little dances. Hoping they're doing little dances, I guess.
Yes, they are. They're absolutely
Wonderful.
They're doing like little juggling techniques and like bouncing on top of each other, making little snowmen.
Haha! Or Schultz ship that ever did sailed out of half towards a windy day. Waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day that we get our pay.
What do you do with the drunken sailor? What do you do?
I wouldn't sing that. That's a little inappropriate. Put them in the bed with the captain starter. Put them in the bed with the captain starter. Oh, there it is. Singing sea shanties to these things.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, you were trying to be a part. I don't know. So, anyways, yeah. Jin, you are playing with your slimes when Mufu and Raxley come back, and they Raxley brings you back one of the sacrificial daggers. And this one, when you compare them to each other now, you can see that this one is a bit darker now, and there's less reflection of. There's less stars in it.
Jeez, here I thought you were going out there just to see what was going on. I didn't know you would find that.
Well, they have a festival going on for, the whole thing with the killing of the snake, and they're also cooking everything, and that's why you're smelling all that good stuff and
I see.
all this commotion. We just went to the tower in addition to that.
Well, good for them for having a festival for surviving. If only I could do that. I would be a more positive person if that was the case.
You can join.
You can
I
go.
could. I am exhausted though, and I have no funds to do anything with a festival because I'm sure they'll have carnival games that will cost me a bit. And I don't believe we've done any jobs to earn us any gold, so.
We did get some money.
Mufu or Proto tosses you one of the platinum chips he's got.
It seems that I was out for a very long time.
Yes, very long time.
I'm pocketing that
This
platinum
should be
chip.
enough to play one game, isn't it? He says.
That's not.
I-
No. It's only a couple silver
No?
pieces, Proto. Be sure of it. Well, play a carnival game? I wouldn't pay a platinum piece to play any carnival game. That's outrageous.
Yeah, most carnival games are like a few copper, if that.
Yeah.
They're like a copper or two.
Yeah.
And he
They're
just
really-
gave you straight up platinum.
He just gave me a platinum that I'm pocketing.
Yes. All right, go ahead and add one platinum.
Yeah. It's the most expensive piece. I have any. If that's like, what is a platinum piece? It's 10 gold. I'm not paying 10 gold for anything.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
You'll have to find an exchange place.
I suppose so.
Yep.
Still,
I mean,
very.
if you get 10 platinum, you can go up to Electrum.
Those don't exist.
Those don't exist. What are you talking about? Still, I'm still very exhausted by the
It's
amount
like
of
NCR
fun
dollars.
activities that I am doing here, and also I have a bunch of slimes right now.
They can go with us.
This is true. But unless there was
You
some...
hear a splotch outside, and you see the green ones like trying to wiggle in through the door.
Oh.
It's gotten
Oh.
quite big.
He's...
It's about 2 foot by
You
2
go up.
foot.
Mufu, have you overfed him?
No, he did it himself.
Oh. Are you lying to me?
No.
No.
Okay.
You
I
can see
would
that there's
never.
like bits of mud and other stuff. It's obviously not translucent, but every so often you see like little bits of bone slowly
Alright.
dissolving inside of it.
I trust that you wouldn't break
I'm-
my trust.
Yeah.
Okay. Still, though. Festival, I don't know how I can feel on that right now.
It's not really a full-on festival as much as it is sort of a barbecue hangout.
See, guys, you're making your DM try to convince me. You guys are supposed to convince me. What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Roll persuasion. You fail. All right, good.
All right,
You all
good.
decide to go outside.
What? Oh, what?
And
You don't
as you
have a
make your
choice.
way... No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
You did tell him we're level 4 now, right?
The what?
Oh, wait, what?
Would you say,
Yeah, we're
Draco?
level 4.
Are we level 4?
You forgot to tell me.
Well, here's the
I've
thing
got level
about
4.
that. Jin, you are still level 3.
Fucking Christ. Oh, you did not just...
You have one level in something else, which has yet to be discovered.
Huh. Got it. Huh.
So, anyways, there's a party going on outside. You want to do that? That sounds fun. I
Yeah.
think that sounds fun to me, guys.
Okay. Okay. Well, my character has no idea of that case, so I'm not gonna react to that. Hmm.
Are
I
the
don't know.
pool noodles in this room? I don't think they are.
Are there pool noodles? Is that what you asked?
No,
Yeah,
we are
Matt
not
Murder
doing-
broke in and threw
We hit them.
pool noodles at you guys.
Aw. Wait, did he? Oh my god.
He did.
It
Yes.
happened.
Or is I still... Do I... Oh my god.
You don't know about this though.
I
You
don't know
weren't.
about
You weren't there.
I was there?
You were not. You were
I was
knocked
not- I
out
was not
still at the tower when they got attacked.
Got it.
Oh my
By
God.
Matt Mercer with pool noodles.
Matt Murder. Matt the Murder.
Matt Murder?
He's a mercenary.
Of
You know,
course he is. Do you have an Irish accent?
I gave him a southern drawl.
Oh, good. Works. That still works. It's perfect. Okay.
Well, I know him as McCree, so.
Yeah. I just know that, like, D&D world, everyone's like, the perfect Irish accent, man.
Right. I can't do an Irish accent.
Yeah, no, that shit's hard. Don't even... It's like...
Top
don't
of
even
the
get
morning
started
to
on
ya.
that.
That was
Fucking
terrible.
retarded. Okay,
Anywho.
anywho. Okay, hold on. Slimes. Should I go outside?
You turn and the purple one's still in your arms, but the red and the blue one have actually collected on top of the green one in the doorway. And they're just going. They're going.
They're just gone?
Yep.
Respectively, I guess I have to follow. Is there any reason that I shouldn't follow these people right now? Let's think out loud here.
The purple one. As you're thinking this, you hear a voice in your head that says, "It's all right. Let's go." You don't really hear it as much as you do feel it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you look down, and the purple one's kind of looking up at you. It doesn't really have a face, but you can sort of tell that it's looking up at you with its
All right.
puppy dog eyes. I don't know.
Puppy dog eyes. All right.
And then you look back up, and Mufu's gone, and then in her place is a cat.
What?
I'm a cat again.
Wait, what the?
Meow.
What the?
Remember, she's also missing a ton of her stuff. It's on the ground.
What?
Meow.
What the? Where did Mufu go? Why is this cat here?
I point to the cat. That's Mufu.
That's very funny. Anyway, so where is Mufu?
That's Mufu.
Listen.
Proto reaches down and picks up the cat rog and gives it a little flick and swish and points it at the cat, and then Mufu appears from the cat. Not clothed.
Ah! Fuck! Whoa! I'm gonna fucking blind my eyes.
I think the purple one jumps up and covers your face, and you slam back down into the bed.
Thank you.
And Raxley's just like staring straight forward, like, don't look, just don't.
Please!
I'm gonna get dressed.
Alright, you get dressed.
Okay. Is she dressed?
I love your cat sounds.
As I told you.
Is she dressed?
I got a new one.
I'm not opening my eyes.
I stole it. I'm not naked anymore.
Are you lying to me?
No.
I'm gonna peek and
Why
see
would
if she's
I?
lying.
You see a green cat sitting on your knee.
Huh?
Huh?
What the?
And the cat goes, "Rabbit,"
What?
Oh my god.
and it's
Oh
got a
my
little
God.
top hat on.
Can someone care to explain
It's Greg.
what this
It's
is?
Greg. What happened?
That is not Greg. That's a green cat.
That's... No, listen. I have a
I
one.
grab the one and try to use it on.
Proto's like, "This is really fun," and then he swishes and flicks it at Jin. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
I need to take it away.
This is the best. I
No,
love
give
this.
it back.
Proto is abusing the cat.
Yeah,
wand.
as soon as he turns Jin into a cat, he hands the wand back to you.
It's mine.
Disadvantage. Do I know? It's just ability checks, right? Exhaustion one's just ability checks, not saving throws.
Go ahead and roll disadvantage.
Fuck you.
Be a cat. Just let it happen.
Fuck you.
Just let it happen.
3.
What did you get on your first roll?
18.
Oh
Plus
my
1.
gosh. Yeah, he resists it, and then Proto flicks it again. He's like, "Huh, I thought this works," and he like starts banging on it, and then you get zapped again, and then you transform into a cat. And,
Can I speak? I actually want. Can I? Am I able to speak as the cat, or am I not able to speak?
You can try.
No, you just meow.
I will speak.
All right. In front of you, on top of this bed where Jin was, you see this small cat now resting on top of the purple slime. And as the purple slime jumps over and presents you Jin as a cat, it goes meow very angrily.
Me?
I'm gonna pick him up.
All right, you pick up Jin as a cat.
Oh.
Actually,
have
what
a
are you
good
doing in
cat.
all of this?
I'm gonna cat sneeze.
You cast
You know the-
sneeze?
Yeah, you know the little cat sneeze that they do with like, you know.
They are cute as fuck.
I'm gonna pat my
I'm
nose.
gonna pet him. I love him.
I'm gonna resist, but then immediately fall in trance because I'm a cat.
Yep. All right, I think Proto's gonna head out.
I purr. That's what I do.
I have a cat now.
All right, I think Mufu and Jin are having real fun hours.
I'm just gonna go back to the festivities.
Rexy's gonna leave because he just doesn't know how to deal with this anymore.
As a player, can I know how long I'm stuck as a cat for?
Quite a while.
Sort of until someone swings that wand again.
Never.
Alright. And I have no form of communicating that I want to be a human, so it's okay.
All right,
Which
Mufu,
is
do you want to carry this cat
Yes.
around with you, or do you
No,
want to let Jin
no.
be himself?
Now I
As he
can
goes?
be a player and watch my character be abused as kitten. This is great.
Here's my question, though. Can he change his appearance as a cat?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh.
It would still be his
Oh,
size.
wait,
though.
can I?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, you haven't described what the appearance of your cat is yet.
Yeah,
and
wait,
you
does
haven't-
Raxi say this out loud?
Maybe.
Maybe.
The thought
I
comes
don't-
to you as the
No.
DM asks what your cat looks like.
Okay, so my cat, well, I guess it would look most. I guess it would, at the time, because I was turned from Jin. I guess it'd be like a dark blue cat with like white spots here and there, in a sense.
Okay.
I imagine it'd be white spots. Oh wait, no. He does. It has like the aesthetic of one of those black cats with the white nose and paws. It's like that, but it's blue. You know.
Okay.
It's like that. I like that.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Like a tuxedo
That's
cat?
my cat.
Yeah, a little tuxedo cat.
Okay.
I love tuxedo cats. Okay.
And as Greg, this gross sort of green cat, doesn't really walk, but sort of hops up next to you.
Huh. So, I guess I'll try being a. I guess I'll try being a changeling, which means that I could.
You can change your race, but you can't change into other species.
The way it works is that you can't change into anything without the limbs, with only the same limbs as you. You can't do multiple limbs. And now that I'm a cat, I can do like a crocodile.
Yeah, that would be a significant size
I'm
difference,
still
though. So you'd be
holding
a
you.
very small crocodile.
It'd be a very baby crocodile. I'm gonna
You
do
would-
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a baby crocodile.
All right.
Yeah. All right, I'm a baby crocodile now. That's how it is.
I'm still gonna hold him.
All right.
Okay,
Since
now
Jin
I'm
didn't
gonna-
want to walk out, Mufu turned you into a cat to take you into the.
Okay, I turn into a crocodile. I'm like, oh, wait, wait. Let's see. Can I turn into a dog?
Yes.
I'm a dog.
What kind of dog do you turn into?
Shiba Inu.
All right, cool. We just discovered Mufu's new toy.
Actually, no. Baby husky. What am I talking about? That's my boy. That's the good
You
dog.
turn into an exact copy of Floof.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Oh my god.
Floof?
Yeah.
Okay.
My new
Flip,
pet
the dog
dog.
we were trying to buy
That's right.
for her.
Do you remember when you first came into town and you met a whole bunch of baby like husky wolves?
Right.
Yeah.
The one that I told her not to grab, but then she grabbed it.
Yep, and she named it Floof.
Oh, okay.
I just
Floof.
imagine that's sort of your current image of like a dog to turn
Yeah,
into. is-
because I have to do something that I've seen, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
You turn
Jin,
into
what
Floof.
Oh, turn into Floof. Wow, that's epic.
Epic.
All right. Epico. I'm gonna wait. Do I have the power? No, I don't. I don't get the power of the race that I have. I was like, well, then again, I'd still have the power of a cat's agility. So can I like hop out of Mufu's hand and start trotting
No.
around like a dog?
I'm gonna need both of you to make a strength check.
I don't know what my strength is as a cat.
Just go ahead
What
and
is-
roll.
Shut up.
Just roll a d20.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
I mean, Mufu's gonna resist, so.
Okay, fair enough. I only rolled a. Oh, that's an ability check. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. It's lower. Perfect. Okay, it's 8.
23.
Yeah,
You get a -4.
She's holding you right in the middle, so you like spring your legs, but it doesn't do anything.
I literally looked it up. You literally get a -4. It's
Oh, so I rolled 4 against a nat 20. Let's go, baby. Struggle.
She's
Oh, wait,
holding you by
it's-
the
I'm
neck,
having a
so.
roll.
Oh wait, it's
What?
grapple versus dexterity technically, isn't
Oh.
it? Like grapple, it's you.
We're
the
playing
grapple,
Calvin Ball here.
the grappler is strength check, and then the grapplee
You
is, like,
lose.
dex or strength. I know it's nat 20, but I'm like, that's how that works, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I'm like genuine. I don't know how that works.
All right. By the way, as
Okay.
a ranger, Mufu, you have Beast Spawn, which is a cantrip. When you touch a creature, you can establish a telepathic link, which allows you to communicate with that creature.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so can she hear my thoughts?
Yes.
What the fuck? 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 What the fuck?
That's right.
So she can understand you, and I mean you can understand her.
All right.
But yeah.
What do you? Why? Dog. I'm a dog now. Why am I a dog? How did I become a dog? How did I even think about becoming a dog? Why am I? I'm gonna
You're
turn
a
back into a
kid now.
cat.
You're a
Why-
squid now. You're a kid
Yeah.
now. You're a squid now.
I'm gonna. What? I'm gonna. I'm gonna turn back into a cat, into my little Jin cat form that I have situated. I'm like, why am I a cat? Why am I? What's going? Why do we? What happened? What? I'm too exhausted. I'm gonna just stop, and I'm just gonna like limp. It's too much.
That's it.
All right, Mufu, are you taking Jin as a cat with you into?
Yes.
All right,
Going
cool.
outside.
Jin was too lazy to go out by himself, so his friends literally had to drag him outside, even if they had to turn him into a cat to do so. So
This was definitely not how I imagined walking out of this building.
I woke up with nothing, and now I'm a cat. What?
I'm a cat. Hi, that's me right there. You're probably wondering how I got myself in this wacky situation.
I have no words. No, two. Da fuck.
That's a good one.
Yeah, as you make your way outside, you can see that people are still sort of meandering about, just sort of gathering stuff here and there, and everyone seems to be having a good time outside. And I already described Abaddon's situation where he's injured. He looks thinner, or rather flatter, but he is missing one digit of one of his middle limbs, and he's got some bite marks on him that you assume were the snake, and the snake is absolutely dead over off a distance and is being cut up and barbecued. Just cook it up. Dan.
That's gross. But tasty looking.
Yep, it looks real good. And though you've never really had snake before, you kind of figured that eating snake probably wouldn't be that good. But this is a big snake, so.
Kind of want to take a little nip
Real
of
quick
that.
question. Who here is a Star Wars fan?
You're talking to me? I'm like,
Has anyone seen The Mandalorian?
oh, yeah. I haven't, dude, it's so pissy. I didn't get to watch season 2, but I got it spoiled for me. It sucks.
Alright, I won't say anything more.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about.
No, I've seen the first 2 episodes. If you're talking about the giant snake where you meet the sheriff, yeah, that one.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil anything, but sure.
Oh, sorry. Well, like I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Anyways.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
I am Confucian.
Confusion.
How is this
Imagine-
Kansas, but this is not Arkansas?
America, explain! Explain, what do you mean this is Arkansas? Mufu hears this in her brain.
Anywho, you head outside and you see that people are sort of hanging out, eating various things. People are making stuff on the spot. And actually, as you make your way through the people, you hear a voice that say, beep boo, beep boo. And you turn and see a small girl sitting behind an upturned crate with the words Beepoo Buns and a $sign on it, which doesn't make any sense to you because dollars don't exist. However, there is an S with 2 lines going through it. And you see a small little girl wearing a sort of raggedy shirt with paint splotches all over it, with green hair and twitching cat ears. And she's advertising that she's selling Beepoo Buns. And actually, as she sees the saviors of the city, she waves you down and tries to get your guys' attention.
I'm gonna pat Mufu for the buns. Oh wait, she can hear my thoughts. I want the buns. Mufu, help me. I need the buns.
Okay.
Please help me with the buns. Wait, hold on. Do you understand me?
Maybe.
What the fuck? How are you doing that?
Magic.
What?
Let's go get the
Actually,
bun.
Yeah, buns. Buns. I don't know why I'm excited.
Quick question: how are you holding? I like to imagine that Mufu's got Greg as a cat in one arm and Jin as a cat in the other arm.
Yes.
Yes. I think Craig next to you ribbits, and Jin, you hear him say, "Get used to it."
Huh? What? Huh? This is too
And then
much
you
for me to
see him
handle in
like
one day.
slowly blink one eye after the other.
This is gonna be so weird to adjust to. I am a cat. Let's get the buns. Let's get the buns. Let's get the buns.
Gonna
Hot
get buzz,
buns.
gonna get buzz, gotta get buzz from Rose Doodle. Da 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 da.
Do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've approached this woman. I am not able to speak for I'm a cat, so please.
She is a small child, and she's wearing a giant shirt, and
she's married, thank
she's
you.
waving her arm, and it's flopping the sleeves side to side. And she said, "Hey, Mister," and she's calling over Raxley, who is the biggest, imposing, and probably most recognizable figure.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
I see you do it.
I assume you're all walking together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raxley doesn't hear me call him cool. He just hears meows.
She
I can say anything
she
about
raises
it.
her arm up to you, and she's like stretching as far as she can, and then as the sleeve slowly slinks down her arm, you can see that she's holding what seems to be a meat bun in her hand, and she's sort of grasping it like how you do with a basketball, where you grab it, and it's just so large for her. It's about the size of a small grapefruit. I don't want to say orange because oranges are in various sizes, but like sort of a small grapefruit. But it seems to be sort of a dumpling type thing. And she says, "You want a bipu bun?"
Wait,
Sure.
I might
Yeah.
die if I eat that. I'm a cat, that's
Yeah.
right.
How much for a people run?
She shakes her head and says, "This one's free for you."
I still want to give her money.
It says
Wow.
$1 on it, but that's sort of hard to tell what that means.
Wow. Wow,
What
we're
do
actually
you
really
mean
good
by
reputation.
$1?
She does the things where she takes her front index fingers and points it together, but you can't see because she's just got the giant sleeves in front of them, and she's like, "You don't have to, but I would really like it if we could possibly." And she's like doing that thing where she's leaning from side to side as she's like trying to talk. She says,
Do
What?
it, Maxie! Give her money! She can't hear my thoughts. Ah, shit.
Yelling like crazy. You just hear.
yeah. She suddenly stops in her talking as Jin's going, "Meow, meow,
That's not what I sound like. I sound like a good cat. What do you mean?
meow." No, you're yelling at Raxley so loud. She's like,
I'm a
"Oh,
meowser."
kitty, can I hold your kitty?"
I'm scared.
Sure.
No.
Which one?
No, wait.
The
I'm
green
scared.
one?
I want them both.
I'm scared.
I'm
if
scared.
I
You can have them
turn
both.
Vlad into a cat.
You drape both cats over her shoulders, and she seems to be quite weighed down by both of them because they're kind of big.
Scared.
I know.
I'm scared.
I know.
Scared.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay,
I
I'm
don't want
gonna
to
take
hurt.
Greg.
Oh wait, no one can hear my thoughts anymore.
Is it bad that I'm scared of what Vlad would look like as a cat? Vlad the squishy.
Oh,
What's squishy?
Where is he? Where is he?
he's in the crate still. You guys haven't checked on him
I'm
in a
gonna
while.
go get him. I'm gonna go get him.
Yeah, you can go get him. He's still in the crate. He's fine.
I'm going.
Yeah, you are now being held aloft by this small child, and she's rubbing her nose against yours and going. And she's squeezing you and swinging you around and petting you and all that good stuff. Who would have known that being a cat was your lifelong goal?
So what
You want a
were you
beep
going
bud?
to
And she
ask?
offers you one of the pastries.
I don't know if I'm able to eat it as a cat. I'm so scared.
Yeah, you can.
I've seen cats eat bigger. You
Okay.
can eat it.
I'm gonna nibble it. I'm
Yep,
gonna give
it's a very soft, basically chewy dumpling exterior, and it seems to have a sort of sweet bean paste in the center.
I'm gonna keep eating it. I'm gonna just
Yep,
start.
you keep eating it. It tastes
I'll
really good.
keep
It's
going.
nice and sweet, and it's delicious.
I can finally interact with Beepoo without being a pervert. Let's go. Or like, what is it? Let's go, gamers. Let's go.
That's a quote.
Now,
She nods,
what
she's
was
like,
she wanting?
If you
I did-
eat up,
I
you'll
did
grow
the
big,
stupid
just
out
like
of character
me.
thing. I did the stupid thing. I did the stupid out of character thing. I was like, oh, Beepoo must hug. And then I was just like, that's not what I would do. I'm a fucking idiot. And then I failed. I failed myself. But either way.
You missed what I
I'm a
said. You said, eat up.
You
If
said-
eat enough, you'll grow small like me.
Oh, wait. She said small. I didn't hear that part.
Yep.
Ah.
Because
I
she's
now
also
understand.
she's a tabaxi or a cat
Oh,
girl.
oh yeah.
Yeah. She's poking your toe beans.
Oh, my toe beans?
Yeah.
Oh, my beans. Oh.
My
It feels good.
beans.
My beans. I forgot about those.
Yep.
Oh, my bean.
Inside of a beepoo bun is a small bean. There's lots of small beans.
I'm gonna pat the bean with my bean.
Yep. You're eating the sweet bean paste of the beepoo bun.
I got the beans. This is the best.
And when
I'm a-
Mufu comes back with Squishy, or what's his name, Vlad?
Wait,
yeah, Vlad the squishy.
Vlad the
She
Squishy.
says, "Thank you for letting me hold your cat." Here, and she ruffles through her shirt a little bit before producing a small piece of crumpled paper. She said, "This is for that man that got hurt." And on it is a very childish, rough sketch of a flower, or a rose doodle, if you will.
I want kids. Thank you. I give it to him. God.
As you see her
And she's
strapping
doing the
to
thing where
back.
she's got her hands behind her back, swinging a little bit.
I'm sure he'll love
Stay in
it.
character. Stay in character, Ashton. Stay in character. I'm gonna rub.
Stay in
I'm gonna, like,
character.
breathe.
I'm gonna cat.
Breathe.
I'm gonna do the cat thing, you know, where you go up against the leg and you do the rubby thing, you know. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna cast something.
No. I don't think I can.
Murder.
Cast.
I mean,
don't think I can
you
cast with paws.
can.
I don't think I can.
You
I have
can.
paws. Okay, well, I'm not gonna cast anything right now. We'll
Okay.
figure it out. We'll figure that out
It
later.
requires
Okay.
a vocal compartment.
Oh, that's true.
component.
Yeah,
Probably
I can't.
fun.
I can't Meowser my way out of this one. I mean, a lot of my stuff requires vocal stuff.
That's
Hey,
true.
wait.
You're a bard.
I can't. I cast spells by singing. What do you mean?
What do you mean? You can still sing.
But I'm a Meowser now. That's the problem.
Itchy, itchy, meow, meow, meow. Itchy, meow, 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 meow.
I'm just a Neko child now. I am Neko.
Yep.
Fear my power. Okay. But I'm gonna do the rubby thing that the cats do, where they go up against your leg and they rub themselves against you. I'm gonna do that to Beepoo.
I will say that there is like a small jar that seems to have various coins in it. Just mostly copper, maybe a few silver.
I'll put a code in it. A gold coin.
I will
Because
put
she
another
deserves
gold coin
it.
in there.
Her face gets wide and she jumps up and down a little bit before taking the jar and rattling it around. She's like, "I just love that sound. Nickels, nickels, nickels," which is, I don't know if anyone got that reference because it's a Peanuts reference, but whatever.
I'm gonna poke I'm gonna go over to Mufu. I'm gonna poke her leg with my paw, and I'm gonna poke her and meow at her. But in my brain, I'm going to say, "Give me a copper piece. I want a copper piece. Help me."
You're a cat. You don't get money.
Greg drops down and he goes, "Ribbit," and spits out a copper piece on the ground.
All right, I gotta
How
grab it
does
with
he
my.
do that?
I'm gonna grab it with. Well, it's got kind of gross, but it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna grab it with my mouth. I'm gonna go and put it in my mouth. I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna climb up all the way up there, and I'm gonna put a copper piece in there in
Yep,
that jar.
with your cat-like reflexes, you jump up there and place the copper piece inside the thing, paying for the beepo bun that she gave you.
Yeah.
She gives one to Raxley and Mufu as well when you pay her, I guess. So
Nice.
also, Jin,
Yes.
you didn't have to roll to make that jump because you lost your point of exhaustion after eating that beepo bun.
Oh my god! I am an energized cat with a berry. I'm a cat. This is the best. It went
By
from
the
worst to
power
best
of
in 6
wholesome.
seconds. Wholesome power. Wholesome magic gets rid of exhaustion. That's just how it works.
I have to pee now.
Go pee. Go pee.
Oh,
I'm gonna do a little cat trot because I feel very unexhausted. Gonna
Oh,
hop
believe
down.
me, we turned Proto into a cat last time.
This is like my life
Yeah.
dream goal right now. Like I have to be like in character and be all sad, and now I'm like life dream goal. I'm like a cat now. And I'm like yes, yes, victory goes for me. Do a little cat trot around Mufu. I'm just gonna walk in circles in a little cat trot. You know, they do like the ooh ooh ooh. You know.
Oh my goodness, Jin is just having a roller coaster of emotions.
Oh, we are absolutely doing that. I'm doing a little cat trot.
Oh, I feel horrible. I love my slimes though. I'm a cat now. This is the worst. Being a cat is the best.
Yeah, I get it changed, dude. No. Jin doesn't enjoy the cat. I know that, but like, I know I do. So I'm enjoying the cat.
Yep.
I'm gonna do my little trot around. Because like Bifu is always nice to see. We always love seeing Bifu. I'm gonna do a little trot around Mufu though.
Mhm.
I'm gonna wait for her
You
to pick
actually
me up.
don't know her name.
I do not know her name.
She's just
I do
selling
not-
beepo buns.
Yeah, she's just selling Bifu buns. I don't know her name, but she's
Nope.
an adorable child. I know that.
Yep, and she gave you a rose doodle.
She gave me a rose doodle, which is I'm very happy about. Anyway, I'm gonna trot around Mufu till she picks me up.
I pick your mom.
Okay. Greg
Ah,
jumps on top of your shoulder.
I am big. I am cat. This is mildly better. Mildly better. Man, Mufu's skin is really soft. Nice.
I can hear
Shit! I mean, meow. I meowed it in my brain, you know.
I mean, meow.
you.
I was hoping to do that at some point. That was gonna be the bit. I was just gonna keep meowing the entire session, and then at some point I just go.
Your bosom.
No, I was just gonna go.
No, that was Greg talking.
Oh, what? Huh? Greg, why are you talking about our bosoms like that?
It's a joke.
Wait, yeah, okay. Okay, I thought he was actually talking about that. I was just like, whoa. Gonna question that real quick.
And then you see a creature walking up from the riverbank, and you hear someone say, "Look out! I think that Hippo likes you."
Oh my god. No.
No, that does not happen.
Oh, I was like, oh no.
That's
Oh, no.
next session.
Next session. Okay.
That was the voice that Greg gave Greg, though, so that's why I was thinking of it.
This is nice. I'm living.
There are
Yep.
several other sort of stations, not really stalls, where people are preparing food, and they give you free samples just as they're doing to everyone else. because there's plenty of food to go around. They're just doing things. Yeah.
I'm gonna try a cantrip. Do I still have Mage Hand on? I think I still have Mage Hand on. I'm gonna cantrip a Mage Hand and see if I can do that.
Roll
Okay.
Arcana,
Okay.
just to see if you can do it.
I'm gonna meow like a little meowser, and I'm gonna put my little paws in the air like woo. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, ooh. I'm not intelligent, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not intelligent. Anyway, 17.
Yeah, you can conjure Mage Hand. It's not a human hand; it's a paw. You need to stop.
I'm sorry. You can't just do these thing. You throw me everywhere. Okay, character, Ashton. Character, stay in character. Look at my
What
paw.
is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
There's absolutely nothing wrong. There
It's
are
a
cat
paw.
wizards that cast Mage Paw.
I didn't know mine would be a paw, though. I thought it'd be a hand. A hand.
Do you pet
Okay.
yourself with it?
Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. I'm gonna pet. No, I don't. Stay in character, Ashton. Okay.
That is in character.
That's not in character. That is not. Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna
I'm
pet
gonna
him.
say that because you're
Okay.
a cat, you're sort of under the influence of cat
As
tendencies.
cat tendencies. All right. But either way. I'm gonna look at my paw. I'm gonna be like, oh, you know. Oh wait, I'm literally thinking in Mufu can hear every thought. Okay, that's a paw. That is a paw. Can I move it? I'm gonna move the paw around. I
Yep.
can move the.
I mean, it's big enough that it could probably pick you up.
Oh.
Just because
No.
Mage Hand can do that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Good to know. Good to know. Probably a good idea.
I mean, as long
I'm
as
gonna
you don't resist. But
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna unchance of that. I'm gonna wave my little paws around like and go away, and then it goes away. Because it's verbal somatic, so I just meowed my way into creating a cat paw, which is epic.
epical.
I am
Slap
cat.
like.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We should all just mute me and have Mufu be the only one that hears me, so I constantly just train thought, you know?
No, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
what are
love
you
that.
guys doing?
I'm thinking about why I'm a cat. Thinking about my life decisions up to this point.
I love the canon that Jin thinks out loud while singing. I'm thinking about stuff right now. Do-do-do.
Yeah.
But
Trying to
meanwhile, the
think
rest of the world, you just see Mufu walking around while the cat's going meow 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 meow.
I'm
You're
thinking
actually
about
starting
how-
to collect a little group of children following you around that are both loving that you have cats with you that
Yeah.
are very well trained and just sort of
Thinking about why I'm here right now and kind of want to get out and walk around right now. Thinking about it, yeah. Thinking about it, yeah. We got a little system going when we're going now. Ooh, I gotta get out of this hand, walk around, maybe figure out how to not be a cat, but for now, I'm okay.
Mufu, do you let him
You're
go?
never not going to become a cat.
Oh,
You're just gonna have to
I let
resign
him
to the
go.
fact that you're gonna be a cat. You let him go?
You can be free.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh, thank you. I mean, meow.
Yep. You run around.
Gonna rattle around.
And I think actually Greg jumps down too, and he's kind of keeping stride with you, watching you around. And the other slams are also zipping around as well.
I'm gonna try to stay close to Mufu though, just so communication reasons, and also I don't want people stepping on me or something. It's
Yep.
scary. It's a scary world being a cat.
Yeah, every so often they're sort of giving you a wide berth because there's a lot of slime zipping around you, but sometimes the slime gets stepped on and they actually help the people right themselves because it doesn't really hurt them, or they almost knock a person over and then they all jump in to help.
All right, now I stay silent because no one can hear me yet.
And as you're walking around, you hear a booming voice from behind you that says, "Hello, Jin. How are you doing?"
Huh?
And as you turn, you see Abaddon blinking at you with his large eyes.
Oh
Ah,
my god.
ah,
I want to be
Ah.
a cat too.
You are in a different form than the last time I saw you. I remember catching you as you fell off the tower, and you didn't look like that.
can you give me a second? I'm trying to brain fuse what's happening right now. Okay, I'm talking to a
I
spider
like
as
to
a cat.
imagine that Jin just goes, and then runs away. Mofo, Mofo, help!
Abaddon is speaking to me because I'm a cat and I can understand him. Okay. Oh my gosh. To be completely honest with you, Abaddon, I don't know why I'm a cat either. They got like a wand or something, and now I'm a cat, and I don't know what to do about it.
He chuckles a little bit. I heard about that.
Haha.
Do you want some help?
Um.
I can change
I
you
s-
back if you would like.
Oh, really? Then absolutely, that would be nice. I would love that.
Are you sure you want to be naked out here while you do
Oh.
it, though?
Oh, right. That's
Yeah, they killed Balana Daphne, who had
I
that
killed
cat.
her.
Yep,
I did it.
Oh, I see.
Belle Delphine.
I murder.
Yeah, fucking Belle Delphine.
Yep.
Well, I wonder if they have my. Wait a minute. Oh no, this might be a problem. They left my stuff back there, so I can't eat. Dang it.
Tell a plan.
I guess not for now, Abaddon. Guess I'm gonna have to live with this for a little bit longer.
He chuckles again. It's good to have fun.
I don't know if I can call it fun, but I'm trying my best. So, are you okay? I heard you took some pretty wicked damage back then.
He looks over and raises one of his legs where it's just sort of a bloody stump right now. And he says,
Oh no.
I've had worse, believe it or not.
Do spiders like get their limbs back, or I don't know much about the anatomy of a spider.
He laughs a little more and it trembles the ground a little bit. You actually see some people have their plates rattle a little bit, and they don't really know where it's coming from or what happened because you're the only one that can hear him. But he says, doesn't really work like that. But I've lost some of my magic, so
That's a shame.
there are ways to regain what has been lost.
I'm glad you think like that. For me,
Is
it's not
there
that
any
easy
other
to
way
think.
to think?
Well, there are ways to regain that it's have lost, but some things never can be regained.
Well, allow me to be living proof that that is not true. There are a great many things that you do not know. And in fact, the more that you know, the more you realize how little you know. And he winks at you with like 6 of his eyes.
Oh,
And then
You're a
you can
wise
see
spider.
someone else comes over and like brings over like a steaming steak, which seems to be like the best thing you've ever seen. And they place it down in front of Abaddon. And yeah, your mouth starts watering instantly upon seeing this. And they set it down in front of him, and he closes his eyes and nods as they place it down. The lady gives him a little pet right on the front and thanks him and walks off.
that looks really good. They serve you this all the time, or It's just a special occasion, I guess.
I don't eat most food, but it is nice to be appreciated.
Ah, I see.
And he clicks his mouth together a little bit.
Ah. Well, considering that you don't eat most food, do you mind if I have a little bit?
He laughs a bit more and says, "Not at all. I would hate for it to go to waste."
Awesome. Nice. I'm gonna come up and start nibbling a little bit. Won't try to eat it all, but
yeah, you actually see some people like get real upset that there's a cat stealing food, but then he like places an arm and it's like it's okay or whatever. And they're like,
oh, okay.
They let you go ahead. But yeah.
Nibble, 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 nibble.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Okay, I'm imagining it's a snake pretty big for a giant spider. I'm gonna just eat like
it's a human-sized steak.
Oh, it's a human-sized steak. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll eat like a third of it, so that way, like, I don't want to steal all his food.
Well, he's not going to eat it, but yeah, it's delicious. It's juicy and tender.
Then again, I also did have a beepoo bun, and I have the size of a cat's stomach, so I'm probably not gonna risk too much food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did eat all of that beepoo bun, but strangely, while it is filling, and enjoyable to eat, you don't really feel as though you're topped off.
Oh, I see. All right, then I'll eat this steak.
By the power of wholesome.
By the power of wholesome,
it's
I can
a magic
continue
outside. Magic. Yep. Yeah, you
the new
eat some of the steak, and it's really good.
Wholesome.
Yep. Does anyone else want to do anything while this cat is talking to Abaddon and eating his food?
Meowsies.
Not really.
Okay. Just watching,
Most
I
of the
guess.
stuff we're going to be looking at we'll need to talk about later.
There's not really any sort of carnival games, but there are sort of people playing like horseshoes, like simple games. Cornhole, maybe, perhaps.
I was gonna ask.
But I mean, there's people hanging out and playing and doing stuff, but it's not like a carnival, so to speak. It's just the town has gone outside and is having a picnic, basically a giant picnic. What's Mufu doing?
I don't know.
Okay. Jin, as a cat, you are eating this delicious steak.
I was gonna ask what's Mufu doing, but like she doesn't know, so.
I can go ahead and do a scene if no one has anything that they'd like to do at the point.
I was gonna eat the steak, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, I ate steak, so I'm feeling kind of full." And then I was gonna run over to Mufu, and I was gonna be like, "Pick me up again. I'm lazy, tired cat now."
My stummy full.
Aww.
Stummy full. Need to be pick up. Pick me up.
Believe me, I've dealt with those cats before.
Yep.
My ex used to
I
actually.
love cat.
As cat thought Jin now. Jin is just like more like self-arrogant. Just like, pick me up.
He's indulging on the fact that Mufu is just absolutely babying him right now.
I want cat. I want pick up.
I'm gonna pick him up and pet him.
All right. And Greg hops back up on your shoulder again.
Yeah, my ex's father used to feed the cat pretty much half of his steak every time.
Oh.
Dang.
It's like, you want to see spoiled cat? There you go.
This is nice.
Jin just turns to Raxley and yells, "Let me enjoy this!" But Raxley only hears, "Meow."
Let me live my life! This is good. This is nice. Being right here in this particular spot, I realize what part of the body I'm really next to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like no reaction, just kind of like snuggling closer. Yeah.
And then you hear another voice that says, "Oh, Jin, you're a dirty boy, aren't you?"
Oh, let me live.
Ribbit.
I'm living the best life. Wait. Fuck. Oh no.
And you look up and see this green cat with a top hat on open its mouth,
Oh.
and this tongue flicks out and wipes one of its eyeballs and then gets slurped back in.
Oh.
Wait, do frogs do that? Or is that just lizards? I don't remember.
I think that's just lizards.
Okay, never mind.
Frogs do
Greg
that.
doesn't do that.
Do frogs do that? Because the reason they do it is because they don't have eyelids.
I think they might.
Frogs have eyelids, don't they?
Yes. Some frogs
Yes.
They do.
So lizards do it because they don't have eyelids, last I recall.
Yep.
So
Anybody.
I'm animal smart, but I don't know what cannons are.
That's why you have heavy weapons, man.
Heavy weapons guy. Okay, now I'm ready to start the scene.
Yeah, you look out across the field and you see like a whole herd, and there's a man in the middle that says, "Shh, Sasha is a sheep."
That's a sheep. Artie?
And he just winks at you and moves along.
Oh.
And then you realize that all the sheep are mechanical and have like artillery spots on them.
Oh.
Engineer.
I think at this point you all hear a loud flapping sound, and in the distance you see a creature approaching, and
Dragon?
first it just looks like a bird, then it looks like a big bird, then it looks like a really big bird, and then it's like on top of you, and you hear it's flapping, and you can see that people actually like start picking up their spots and moving a little bit, and Abaddon starts to climb to his feet, but then doesn't, as you hear a voice say, no, it's all right. And you see this giant owl-like figure flap down to a stop right next to Abaddon, and it sort of perches itself and starts sort of walking a little bit, trying to be careful of people. It's like, "Oh, excuse me, pardon me." It's just like
Big
stepping over people and like getting close to Abaddon, and it's just this giant owl that's got sort of large. It's got like an extended neck and like larger wings that seem to be segmented a little bit differently, but it's an owl for the most part, through and through. And it sort of steps over to Abaddon and says, "Well, hello there, my good friend. I heard that you had an issue, and I just wanted to come in and check on you and see how you were doing." And Abaddon says, "Oh, yes, that's very nice of you to check up on me, but I assure you I'm still
Am I the only one that hears this? I just realized.
Yes, you are the only one that can sort of understand this at this point.
I'm paying attention to the owl's conversation.
Yeah. Mufu and Raxley, you just see this giant owl land and make its way over to Abaddon and sort of skittering about on its feet, and then suddenly kicks up its feet and flops down on its butt right next to Abaddon, and they seem to be looking at each other, blinking and making clicking sounds and talking.
Those big burb. No.
I see that.
I was
Just shrug my shoulders and keep going.
That was exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna have Jin. Listen to my thoughts.
Mufu?
We're
No,
not
you
getting
cannot
that
have
as a pet owl. We're not getting that as a pet owl. We're not obtaining that.
I love him.
I think Mufu's
I'm
just
going to
staring intently, and then the owl looks over and blinks its eyes and cocks its head a little, and then it like cocks its head more over to the side and does like a full clockwise rotation of its head before settling it back in, where it's just staring straight at Mufu as it rotates its head completely.
Mufu, Mufu. Look
And
at
then
me.
it goes back
I
to
love
talking
you.
to
Temporary.
Abaddon.
I love you.
No, Mufu, stop. Don't look over there. Look into my eyes. Birds are temporary.
No.
Cat Jin is forever.
No. No.
Listen to me.
Verb.
I'm gonna put my paws on her cheeks. Listen to me. You must listen. No, look at me. Don't look at the bird.
And
What
then
you
you hear
want?
that same similar voice next to you, Jin, that says, Jin, you just gotta learn to let go, get used to it. You should know this. But of all people at this point, you should know this.
Well, I better stay a cat forever then, because I'm not cleaning up owl pellets that size.
Yep, that's how it goes.
You live a cool life, Greg. You live a really cool life.
Yeah, burp. And he's like, check this out. And he flicks out his tongue and catches like a shish kebab and pulls it into his mouth. And starts nibbling on stuff a little bit. Nom, 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 nom.
That's pretty sick.
And he sort of leans his head over to allow you to like grab a piece that's on the end.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna nibble too.
Oh. You're fine.
Wait, hold on. Wait, owl conversation. Oh, I need to listen.
It's basically the owl is named Weatherby, and he's checking in on Abaddon.
Weatherby. That's a lovely name.
Mm-hmm. It's from a reference that none of you guys are gonna get.
Unless it's from.
It's from Jungle
sounds-
Jam and Friends, the radio show.
Oh,
It went out of business
really?
before my parents. Yeah,
Fuck. That's a hard reference to get.
that's a
I would know
hard
that.
one.
It sounds like a name I know, but I definitely don't 100%.
Yep. I'm
Okay,
not even
so
gonna
what's the
attempt
name?
owl sounds.
So what the name is?
Weatherby.
It's Weatherby. I'm gonna spell it how I want to spell it, so you don't have to spell it out for me.
Sure.
See.
Yeah.
I want to see.
I don't know exactly how it's spelled, but maybe something like this.
I
No,
know it
that
didn't-
doesn't look good. How do you
I know it
spell
didn't line up on your guys' end, but on my end, both me and Neko went yee at the same time.
No, I heard it. I did it too. I went, yee.
Oh my god, did we all do it? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we all.
I've caused a trend. I'm sorry. For the bad.
Yep. So now, another giant guardian is keeping Abaddon company at the moment.
Giant
So,
owl.
what's
What
the rest
does
of
it
you guys
mean?
doing?
I'm probably munching on that, looking on I don't know, kebabs, and looking for Gorsyth to try to give him this giant shiny orb I just found.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, don't tell me he's gone missing.
gonna
Dirty
put-
20.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, so you're not positive that you've searched everywhere, but just from sort of glancing around and looking around, you're pretty positive that he's not here, as of most people would probably be aware of an alligator-sized Draco Lich.
Yeah.
And he's not around. You actually do see that Xanathor and Shadrach and David are walking around. Alora isn't with them. You assume they left her. I like to imagine Roxy leans over and says, Jin, it could be a lot worse.
It always can it? I'm gonna poke Mufu. I'm gonna start poking Mufu. Get her attention. I want her attention. I want pets. Give me pets.
Oh, now you want pets.
I want pets.
He's accepting it.
Mufu takes this and is like, all right, let's go get Floof. Let's go get a bird. Let's go get...
No.
A bee.
I want
more
head.
pets. You can
No.
get a-
No.
I want a
I'm gonna-
horse.
I'm gonna poke slightly more aggressively. No, I want head pats. I want head pats. Give me love. I want love.
Okay,
All
okay.
right, you should have been
okay.
specific.
I think you'll buy that damn floof if you're not going to.
No.
You
I
actually
don't
do
like
see the dogs are running around right now, and the mother is sort of carefully trotting around too, keeping an eye on them.
Ooh. Dogs. I
Dog.
want dogs.
Actually, one of
You want-
them runs
you
over
want
and jumps
this, you
on its
want
hind
this?
legs and starts jumping around in front of you.
I change into dog. I am dog now. I am dog. Let me win. I want to ride with the wind of the puppies. Let me. Sorry. Character. Action. Character.
Okay.
I want to go in the dogs. Let me see if this works.
Mufu, do you
Okay.
drop him?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Jin, you fall flat on your face because you're not a cat anymore, but then you get right up
No.
because you're a durable
No,
dog.
I still have my abilities as a
Oh,
cat. I
no.
just look like a dog. That's the whole bit.
Nope, that's not how that works.
What do you mean? That is how that works.
All right. Roll acrobatics.
Roll acrobatic. Okay.
You get a +3 to it.
As a dog?
22. What?
As
No.
a cat.
As a
He's
cat.
not a cat, he's a dog.
No, that's how I don't change my stats when I change face.
Mm,
You see what I mean?
Okay,
I gained
sure.
I can't gain the abilities of Tiefling. That's my bit. So I don't change my stat because I look like a
You
dog
just
now.
change your appearance.
I change the appearance.
Okay, so because you were
It
turned
looks
into a
different.
cat that looks like a dog, you're still a cat.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still a cat. Yeah, but I rolled a 22 on that.
You
so...
get even floofier.
Ah, yes. Fluffy dog. I am dog.
I love this.
You know what? Actually, no. I'll fall just because it would be comedically funny if I fell. Anyway.
And the dog says, hey, 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 hey,
Ah,
hey,
ah,
hey,
ah,
hey,
ah,
you want to play?
hello. I am dog. How do I
And
what
he
is-
instantly runs away.
Oh no, wait. Wait, come back. I'm dog though. Look at me. I'm running in circles.
I am friend dog.
I am friend dog.
I am dog.
This is hard. Mufu, it's hard being a dog. Oh wait, she can't hear me.
I wouldn't know.
The
Woof.
dog runs back
Yeah.
and he's like, hey, want to play? And then he
Hi.
runs off again.
Yes. Do I get?
I
I'm gonna
love
look at
it.
Mufu. I'm gonna look at Mufu. She can't hear me.
He
'cause
starts
I'm not,
running
she's not
around in
listening to me.
circles and then he jumps back towards you and he's got his head down with his tail wiggling in the air. It's like,
I'm gonna look.
let's play, let's play, let's play.
I'm gonna look at Mufu on what to do. What do I do?
Go. Go play.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay. I'll play. And then I'll start going. I'll operate. What
Yeah.
do I do? What do I do? Play with dog.
And go! Race you! And then you start running around.
Hey, I don't know how to hide like. I don't know how to hide like. I don't know how to hide like. Not fast. Not fast. I'm a cat though. I'm trying to figure it out. Nah, dog. I'm dog. That's right. I'm friend dog. I am friend dog.
Oh my goodness. This is
Go
the
on.
best session yet.
Oh,
I love this.
I'm sprinting. Wait, where am I racing him to? I don't even know. Then that gives him the advantage because he knows where he's going. God damn it. This is harder than I thought it would be.
Yep, you just start running around with the dogs and they're running place to place with no real intention of like an end or whatever. They don't really make games with specific rules or end goals. They're just running around playing and
I
whatnot.
just do it.
Even though my deception skill is very high, I can't figure out how to fit in with the dogs. They never
Yep.
trained me in deception school for that.
Now today, class, we're gonna teach you how to blend in with the wolves.
Probably taught me that. I don't know. Probably not.
There's a
Probably
school for that.
metaphorical wolves, you know, like the wolves in the bear. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm running around at the speed of sound because I'm a dog now.
Running around in my banana shoes. Running around in my...
Dude, I need banana shoes. Heck yeah, that sounds awesome.
Alright, that's the next magic item on the list.
Banana shoes.
Every single time you walk, you have to make an athletics check to make sure
But
you
if I
don't
do-
fall down.
If I do a high performance check, can I use them as ice skates?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
I was actually gonna have a thing that the book that Jeremiah Blackwood teaches you, that if you make acrobatics or athletics save and you roll performance, you can stun people.
Oh.
If you do a flip and it's real sick, people will be stunned and they'll clap or whatever.
Oh, yeah. They have to clap. They have to recommend.
Yep.
Good see-
They have to
Good
drop
flip.
their weapons and instantly clap if it's
I like to
crit.
imagine we're fighting a bunch of like skeletons or something, and they're all like, like just clapping now. Thank you, very much appreciate it. Anyway, dogs.
Yeah, they're just like.
Dogs, running at dogs, running at dogs, running at dogs. I'm gonna do, speaking of backflips, I'm gonna try to do a dog flip.
All right.
I'm gonna be like, hey, dogs, friends, hi, check this out. I'm gonna do a dog flip.
Do a dog flip or cat flip.
Yep. A cat flip, technically, yes.
Yeah, roll acrobatics.
I have +4 acrobatics as a cat because Rexy just told me that. Acrobatics. Not bad. 13, so it's not the greatest. So I probably slip and fall on that one. 13.
Yeah, you managed to do a flip. Are you doing a front flip or a back flip?
A backflip because it's easier. Front flips are insane.
You do a backflip and you kind of scuff your tail, and the landing isn't great, but you go ahead and do it, and no one really notices. And they're all like, "Ooh!" And then they're gonna attempt it, and they all flip, and most of them just fall on their sides and land on their faces.
Oh no! Oh no!
But they instantly get back up, and they do it again.
Oh yeah! I started a
And
dog.
it's a little bit better, but they're just all trying backflips right now.
Yeah. It's on the hind legs. You gotta get them adjusted. Ooh.
That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
But you gave him advantage because you are assisting him, so that's a 5. All right, no, dogs are not good at backflips. Apparently,
We're not very good at backflips.
Those are all single-digit numbers, below 8. So
same with mine. Mine was a 9.
I thought you got a 13.
Oh, I rolled a 9, but like I heard Draco say that I have an acrobatics +4.
Yeah, that's good enough.
So
Yeah, as a cat.
Yeah,
as a cat,
Mhm.
so I can do a flip.
Yep, you do some.
I do a cool flip. Look at me flip.
Do a cool flip, yeah.
Do a cool little flip.
All right.
And I'm running to Mufu.
As you're getting food, you turn to see a whole bunch of baby woofs doing backflips.
Or doing flips.
Can I get them all?
I'm
He
gonna run.
has offered that.
No,
It
I
was an
didn't.
idea. You did.
No, I didn't. I
It
said
happened.
what I said is that if you're going to take one of the dogs, that's probably not good to separate from its mother and the rest of its packs. You probably have to buy the whole herd,
Yeah,
which was
so
supposed to
I'm
be
gonna take the whole-
unreasonable.
I'm gonna
No.
But apparently not.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run over to Mufu because I don't know this is happening. I'm gonna run over to Mufu. I'm gonna touch your leg. I'm gonna be like, Mufu, I accidentally got them to start flipping, and I don't know how to stop, and I'm afraid they're gonna hurt themselves. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
As soon as you start talking to her, all the other dogs run over and place their paws on Mufu and start jumping and pawing at her
Oh my
leg.
god. Oh my god.
You've just got like 5 puppies just pawing at your knees right now.
Oh my god.
I'm like a pack
I'm
leader.
gonna hug them all. I'm
Yep.
gonna try.
You hug all the puppies and you pick them.
Other puppies, do this. I'm gonna
They
licking
start
Mufu's face.
climbing all over Mufu, and I think she falls to the ground in just a puddle of
Yeah.
puppies.
I'm gonna start licking Mufu's
love-
face so the other puppies will follow.
Kisses.
Kisses. Dog kisses. You are being consumed by dog.
Yes.
Jin has made it so.
Jin has started a dog orgy with Mufu, and now she is on the ground just absolutely getting pummeled by puppy love.
I would very much like it if you did not call it a dog orgy.
All right.
very did not. Listen. My sister's a furry, man. Like I'm already in deep waters.
And as you at
my
first it
God.
started cute, and then Jin, you hear like what they're talking about, like lick her eyes, look her ears, look everywhere.
Wait.
My
no,
eyes.
Wait, maybe too much. Maybe too
Yeah,
much.
they're just licking all over your face.
Maybe too much. Hey, look, I'm spinning in a circle. Not doing that. Look at me go. I'm spinning. Ah!
You're like, oh, I love spinning in circles. Come on, just like all start spinning in a circle.
Oh, let's run around. Let's run around.
Some
the
of them
girl.
are spinning the opposite direction and run into each other, and then they get back up and start spinning.
Let's run around. Let's run around the girl. Run around the girl, and I'm running circles around Mufu. Ah!
I think like two
Run
of
in
them follow
circles.
suit, but one of them is just spinning in circles and not running around. It's just spinning. And he like gets up
Circle.
on his hind legs and he's just spinning and then falling back down to his front legs and spinning more.
I wanna pick him up.
Circle boys.
I want
Circle
him.
boys.
As you pick him up, he looks completely dizzy and he's just like his tongue is rolling
Oh,
out the side of
no.
his face.
I'm just gonna hold him.
As you hold him,
Oh,
you can
baby.
hear him say like, dizzy.
I'm tired. I'm gonna lay down. And I lay down, but belly up.
Yep. All the puppies follow suit and are laying down
Ugh.
with their bellies up.
No, I'm tired. Being a dog is
I
hard.
know this
And
so
and for the
much.
first time, they're all
so
in agreement
good.
with belly rubs, belly
Belly
rubs,
rubs.
belly rubs.
Belly rubs.
And they're all
I
sort of
haven't
squirming on the
had-
ground right now with their bellies up.
Belly rubs. Oh,
Oh,
wait a minute. That's not
no.
good.
Did I tell you guys that I'm in Houston and we're expecting snow?
Oh no.
We were supposed to get snow this weekend too. Yeah, we
I
got
don't get ice.
ice.
All I get is ice. Everything's frozen. There's no snow. It's just everything is stuck in place.
Yeah, no, that's
I
the
have
problem
snow.
here. I'm so far south, I shouldn't be getting snow, and we're getting snow.
Oh, it's a thing.
That's how low it's getting.
Jeez. Mufu, don't you belly rub me. Don't you do it.
Well, now I have to.
Well, you
No.
can't tell which one's
I'm
Jin.
gonna do it.
Oh yeah, you
Oh.
can't tell which one's me, so you have to rub them all. Well,
Oh,
actually,
God.
that's not a problem for you, is it?
Yeah, I don't mind.
I guess she has to figure out which one's me by like putting her hand on them. That would
Mhm.
make sense. All right, now we're going to play. Now we're going to play a little game of Jeopardy here. Mufu, which dog do you pick to rub to figure out which one is me? What are our options? I don't know.
She just
You
rubs
know
them
what?
all
Yeah.
systematically.
You know what's funny? She doesn't need to get floof now. She can just turn him into a cat, and he can turn into anything she wants.
Yep,
Oh, I am the ultimate pet dog.
Jin is the ultimate
I'm
pet.
still gonna get them.
No.
Still
I
gonna
want
get...
more. I want a horse and a bee.
It's gonna be great. We're
I really
gonna.
want a bee.
The bee's gonna be great. We will get the bee. I will get
The
bee.
little
We will
girl
get the bee.
selling beepoo buns does have a bee floating around her.
Oh yeah, bee.
And I mean,
Anyway,
a
where was
horse
it?
is not ridiculous. It's normal adventuring.
A horse would actually be useful in that scenario, yeah, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, back to me being dog. Mufu, don't rub me. Don't rub me. Don't do the belly rubs. I know
Does
you want to. Don't
Raxley
do
want
it.
to do anything while all this is going down?
No, I'm just shaking my head as I pass by it. and
Just
continue
watching
to
this.
Join me.
All right,
Gorse.
cool.
Join me.
No.
Join me.
I like to imagine that Proto is teaching the slimes tricks, like with cantrips and making little fireworks presentations and whatnot.
Sick. All right,
And he's making little origamis for the kids to play with.
Mufu, we gotta follow Raxi. Raxi looks like he's doing something important, so follow him. Go.
Attack. Go.
No, go follow him. I got a
Go.
plan. I got an idea. Follow him.
Okay.
As soon as
All right.
Mufu says attack, all the dogs jump up and run towards Raxley.
Oh no! Wait, guys! I'm gonna run with the... Guys, wait! That's not the plan.
They instantly stumble and trip over his shoes and just like all go spilling off. It's like a reverse bowling pin where they all the bowling pins go running at this ball and just all go
Oh,
strike.
That's
Oh, no.
so cute.
okay.
I literally just turn around and go, what the heck? pick one up and look at it and go and kind of boop it on the nose and go, "Are you alive? Do I need to raise you back up?"
I'm sorry, Raxi.
Don't be
This is
dog.
my fault. I didn't control the dogs. I'm just barking. I didn't control the dogs very well, and I'm just trying my best here. It's
Yeah,
it's
you
weird.
see this one
Trying to
dog that's
figure
like
it out.
hanging back and is barking at you, Rexley.
Uh,
Seems to be trying to communicate to you, but you don't understand at all. No, it's more of a yep.
And then I dog sneeze. Yeah, yeah.
I will say that if you sneeze 5 times in a row, you're gonna explode.
Oh shit! I
What?
knew that. I knew that was the meme. I was
Yeah.
gonna do that meme. Ah, okay. Stop! Don't explode, Ashton. All right.
What?
I'm.
Stop.
It goes. All right. I'm gonna waddle all the way over to Mufu.
I don't know why, but I imagine you like got up on your front paws and are just like handstand walking over to her.
Might as well. That describes
Roll
the waddle.
acrobatics.
It's like the cat standing meme, you know? Acrobatics.
happening?
14.
Yep, you get up on your front paws and start marching
Ha,
over to Wufu
ha,
with your tail
I
wagging.
am. Oh, I am. This is. I don't have abdomals. I can't do this very long. Oh, okay. I kind of get it.
But
now.
you're an animal.
But I don't have abdomals.
Abdominals?
Abdominables. That's help. That's the ones that help you stand on 2 feet.
You're a Danimal.
Danable! I actually bought like 2 packets of Danimals because my brother really wanted Danimal. It was sick. We got like 2 16-packs and we have nothing but Danimals and it's like a religion now.
Did he eat the winning Danimals? Does he get to meet Zach and Cody?
Ah, no. I really wish he did though. We can't find the Crush Cups. We've been trying to find those. They don't sell them anymore.
I've never had a Crush Cup.
You haven't lived.
No.
So just
Yeah.
just do what I do as a poor person who
I love
actually
Push
also
Pops,
didn't have
though.
Crush Cups. I had one Crush Cup. It was
Flintstones
awesome.
Push Pops, that's where it's at.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Anyways,
Well,
should we keep playing
you-
D&D?
Never heard of
Oh,
that.
right, D&D, right. Anyway,
Not like
Yeah,
any of this is
I
actual
only have
D&D,
an hour
but...
left before I have to move over to the other game.
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently.
I'm so confused.
hind legs, pick me up. Let's go. Pick me up.
Okay,
I want
I'm
to be
gonna
picked
pick
up.
them up.
I'm gonna wag my tail in her face.
How?
Yeah,
No, not aggressive, no.
Mufu picks Jin up by the back end and his head is just dangling.
Eh. Pick me up right. Right side up. Okay.
He's doing
I
like the
still have the
dog.
dog in the hands, by the way.
Yep. It's
Everyone
just...
gets a dog.
Its tongue is lolling out the side of its mouth and it's just panting at you.
Well, I guess this one needs to be raised.
No,
he needs to raise
That's
his
such
tail.
the life.
Do you cast Raise Undead on him?
Sure.
Alright.
Oh my god.
You
Oh no.
you see all the hairs on him just instantly raise up.
Oh.
And then they explode off of him. Poof!
Oh.
And then he's not as floofy as before, but
Oh. So it's kind of like a big shed moment where it's just
yeah, he took all the dead hairs off of him. He raised them off.
oh sick. That's
Well,
sick.
that has never happened before.
You took all the dead hair and skin off of him, and now he's real nice and clean.
He's real nice and fluffy.
You do have a face full of fur, though.
I'm going to turn into cat. I am cat once more, and I'm going to use my tail to rub the nose. I'm gonna like do that cat thing, you know, where they kind of slowly put their tail in like your face and just kind of like, you know.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that.
You boop Mufu's nose.
I'm booping Mufu's nose.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm gonna sneeze.
I'm gonna boop it again then.
What?
I'm gonna keep
But I
booping until
sneeze
she
again.
sneezes.
And I'm gonna continue looking for Gorsythe because God freaking damn it, he hasn't come back in 2 days.
I've had my fun as a cat. I'm gonna be quiet for like a little bit now.
Well, it hasn't been 2 days. I mean, he was there last night and then he stomped off, but
Okay.
he went missing momentarily when you were hunting down the Wendigo, but he came back and ate the skull. So
He's now the size of a crocodile and he has draconic horns, by
Yep.
the way.
Yep. he's a big boy.
Yeah,
I'll say that you could probably hone in on him because you do have a connection with him. If you want to go wander off and go find him, he's not that far. He's just sort of not in the party.
Is he ever?
True. All right, I want to go refill my water because this is going to be a monologue that I'll have to do soon. So.
all right then. Meow.
Ugh.
Food
Oh,
training the cat was the best idea we've had. This is the
I love
best.
this.
I love
You
it.
realize that cat wand is going to be coming in handy if we ever need to do a stealth mission.
True.
Oh,
How- Okay, wait. So how long does it actually last? Do we know?
Until you use it again on someone.
Oh, you literally?
Yeah.
There's like no time limit. I am just stuck as a cat until you choose to not let me be a cat.
Yep.
That's sick.
I have the power.
Everybody wants to be a cat because
I'm
a
gonna-
cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and go off and find Gorsythe. Gonna leave the area and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. As you pass by the Mule Bits shop, you exit the area where people are selling food and whatnot and having a good time, and you head off into the back around towards the opposite side of town where the collapsed building is, and they seem to have made some more progress, got it pretty cleared out now. The pile of stuff is a bit bigger. And as you pass on by, you do see off towards in the fields. Oh, Nico left. That's fine. Yeah, along the back side of the town, you do see Gorsythe, and he is in midst of not so much a conversation, but an argument with Xanathor.
When is he not?
Do you want to go ahead and listen in?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Wrong button. 14.
Yeah, that's good enough. You hide behind like a barrel or something, and you can, from your vantage point, watch and listen in on their conversation as Gorsythe is pacing back and forth, irritated as he is arguing with Xanathor, and you seem to be catching in on possibly the tail end of the conversation, or possibly in the midst of it. And Gorsythe says, "I just want a simple answer. Why didn't you kill it when you had the chance? It was weak. It would have been easy." You see the two undead figures slow and stop. There's no emotion in their stances other than Gorsythe, who is just sort of pacing, almost stalking, really. And Xanathor replies, "What's your point? A guardian soul is quite powerful. There are beings outside the world as we know it. They can be found, summoned, even made under extreme conditions, but they are creatures unlike that of anything else, mortal or otherwise. Abaddon is an old one as well, still in his prime despite manifesting long ago.
No, I wasn't asking. It was actually
Oh,
just
we got
reading
that
what's written there. Who made this?
YouTube in the
Yeah,
background. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Hold on.
Alright. And Xanathor replies,
A guardian is only as strong as what it protects. That's why they seek objects in places of importance. Who's to say that whether either of us would be able to absorb that power, or if it would fade away?
the offer still stands.
I refuse.
But why? Gorsaif was becoming quite perturbed with his counterpart. Just even more twitching and sort of pacing, actually starting to circle Xanathar at this point.
Wait, it was Xanathor the one that is the armor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That Gorsaif wanted his assistance with stealing, or was wondering why Xanathar didn't just steal Abaddon's soul or wait for it to die so he could steal it, but instead helped. Gorsaif says,
But why? We are undead, are we not? We must cull the living in order to survive, to thrive. That is the path we have chosen, isn't it? That's why we're here.
Xanathar says nothing for a moment before crossing his arms and stepping outside of the radius that Gorsaif is pacing around him.
I suppose I should tell you what it was that human told me.
He hesitates for a moment, pausing as he steps away before continuing.
Maybe I don't know anything. I don't know who or what I used to be. Seems like would have pursued vast knowledge of many things, and yet I don't even really care anymore.
What are you talking about? Gorsaif growls.
I've had enough of your philosophical rants. Just tell me.
Go on, then. Why does it matter? The animated armor seems to heave, as if trying to breathe in and sigh air, but can't. Then, dejected, he turns and begins milling through the gas a little bit.
I've been traveling with these kids for only a few months now, and yet I feel like I've learned more than I have in 1,000 lifetimes.
Gorsaif stops pacing and actually sits up.
What do you mean?
He asks. Xanathar turns back towards his skeletal counterpart and continues.
People spend their entire lives pursuing things, wealth, power, love. They rush around trying to accomplish so much before they die, even though all of it is eventually fruitless. So, what does that say about us, then?
He turns around, and for a moment you think he spotted you, but his gaze is clearly intent upon the undead creature standing before him as he continues.
We can spend countless lifetimes without fear of, well, anything, and yet we do nothing. We don't write books or make friends. We sit in a castle on our dusty thrones with nothing to show for our effort.
Gorsaith slowly climbs to his feet, a bit irritated, but hesitates.
It is by might that we have deserved this spot in history. All of history. Time is nothing to us.
He wags his tail irritatedly.
So why should we waste our efforts pursuing such meaningless things?
Xanathor turns away, and his hands clench and unclench into his fists.
When David broke into my sanctum,
And he hesitates upon saying the name.
he destroyed everything I ever had.
So you seek vengeance, Gorthythe hisses, suddenly interested now, before Xanathor turns sharply. What is it you will do to him?
I have offered my servitude, though he denied it.
Gorthythe flinches at this remark, but says nothing, allowing him to continue.
He could have left me back there. He could have killed me, but he didn't. He didn't just save someone from there. He saved all of us.
And Xanathor turns away slowly.
Who does that?
There's a long silence as neither of them say anything for several moments, unwilling or unable to answer.
He defeated me that day. He showed me that there is strength beyond.
He raises a metallic arm and examines that empty form and clenches and unclenches his fist.
Strength beyond these forms that we possess.
Strength, Gorthythe says, curious now. Tell me of this strength that you seek. Xanathor relaxes his body, but does not turn to face him.
We fought together,
Xanathor says slowly as he recounts the recent history with the group.
all of us together. We watched each other's backs and saved each other many times over. I lost count. It was almost natural to care for someone else. It was dangerous how unfamiliar it was. It made me question how disconnected I truly was from living creatures and everything. Even when I woke up from my eternal slumber, I was so certain of everything, who I was and what must be done, but...
The sound of the village off in the distance is suddenly more prevalent as the wind quiets for a moment. It's enticing, the gentle sound of people bustling about and conversing, as if the meaning of life is somewhere down there in that throng of people, and all three of you can feel it.
When we made our way down the mountain, after weeks of struggling to survive in the harsh snow, and
this time he turns slowly, shuffling his feet as he recalls the painful memories.
there was a village we happened upon. I naturally strode in and began working. I eradicated every living thing. By the time David and Alora came, Shadrach showed them way. I thought they'd be happy. I'd actually thought I'd be complimented for the work. I looked forward to it, even.
He laughs painfully, the sound of an irritating echo of air scraping against rough metal.
I finally got the chance to show everyone my strengths. Slaughter and extinction.
He lifts his head slowly till he looks Gorthythe in the eyes.
You know what they said?
I assume they were not pleased, Gorthythe huffs. He crosses his front paws and lays down. Mortals seem to have this infatuation with life, even if it's not their own.
He was pissed.
The words hang in the air for a moment before Gorthythe lifts his head again.
Alora, the priestess of life, was distraught, to say the least, but not David.
Xanathar raises a hand and thrusts a finger accusingly towards the village, and somewhere a human bowman shivers.
He was furious. I'm sure I've seen many faces of hatred, but not even the most demonic warlords had such loathing in their eyes as this human boy.
Xanathor's arms drop.
He wasn't angry that they died, that they were slaughtered. He was angry that I did it. He felt betrayed that I had...
He cuts himself off, looking off into the distance from him.
It wasn't that I had broken his trust. He was crestfallen over the idea that I had stooped so low.
Gorsife's tail flicks suddenly.
What are you? He yelled at me, not out of anger, but so that I would hear his words, those puny words that would penetrate this thick hide.
Xanathor slams his helmet with a fist so hard you think it's going to go flying, but it stays on his shoulders as it rocks, and he slowly marches forward.
He lashed out at me in a fit of rage so primal, I believe that it come from somewhere older than either of us combined.
He stands over Gorsife, who slowly stands up, and they lock eyes over the seriousness of what he just said, and Gorsife simply nods.
But he did not hit me,
Xanathar says, almost
I'm
laughing.
sorry, I had to take a call. What's going on? I missed quite a bit.
Gorsife and Xanathar are having an argument. Xanathar is just recalling an event where after David the Bowman rescued Alora, Xanathar, and the Obsidian Golem, Shadrach, from the volcano, that they made their way down the mountain fighting to help each other out. And once they made it to a village, Xanathar cleared it out so that they could have a place to rest, and David went off on him and yelled at him, and that's basically where we're at. You need me to back up, or do you want me to continue?
No, it's just I have no fucking idea what's going on with my phone. All of a sudden, I can't. I was trying to answer the call, and I tried 3 different things, and it doesn't want to play the. It doesn't want the other person to say anything for some reason. So it's just like I tried both my headsets, my new headset, and it's like I just had no problem earlier today. What is going on?
I'm sorry. Do you want to?
Oh no, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
I luckily got a hold of the person via text message.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you needed to step out, or I guess you already did, so I don't know. You want me to keep going?
Go ahead.
All right. I'll go back just a little bit.
He yelled at me, not out of anger, but so that I would hear him. Those puny words would penetrate this thick hide.
And Xanathar slams his helmet with a fist so hard you think it's going to go flying off his shoulders, but it stays, though it's rattled, and he slowly marches forward.
He lashed at me in a fit of rage so primal I believe it came from somewhere older than either of us combined.
He stands over Gorsife, who slowly stands to his feet, and they lock eyes over the seriousness what was just said, and Gorsife simply nods.
But he didn't hit me. No, he didn't use physical violence against me. Oh no, he hit me with words, things that will haunt me for the rest of time, that have burned into my memory, that no sword or magic could cut short. He attacked me, the very core of who I am. And do you know what he said?
Gorsife says nothing.
Do you know what he said to me? Why did you do that? Why would you think that it's okay?
Gorsyth simply stares up at Xanathar, who almost seems to be losing it a little bit as he takes a step back, and it all starts to sink in a little bit.
He spoke those words to me, a warlord millions times over, lives crushed, squandered. He asked me why, and I didn't have an answer.
He turns suddenly, angry. He marches over and kicks something, just sending the ground spewing up into the air as dirt and rock and grass just goes flying.
He told me that killing doesn't make me strong. It makes me weak. To not be able to control others and being forced to end their existence means nothing.
He throws his arms up into the air.
Even a child can kill with the push of a button or the pull of a trigger. There's no challenge to that, he said. And that if I really wanted a challenge, I should try saving people from dying. That's real hard to do, nearly impossible.
Xanathar droops his shoulders.
And he's right. Look at us. How much effort and magic have been spent.
Hold on. This is so sad. You're like doing a whole thing, man. I'm like, dude. Pretty sick.
Doesn't mean anything if you can't hear it.
It's so sad. That's why I'm like, man, I want to keep listening to this.
Yeah. I've just got a little bit more. It's almost done.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't hear this. Only
Yes.
only Raxley hears this.
I suppose it's good for me to know.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. I can continue where I left off.
Go ahead.
All right. Interesting, Gorsyth says, craning his head up as he thinks. Of course, a mortal would be the one to tell you this. Xanathar simply shakes his head.
That's why I've only been fighting to kill other large monsters and creatures,
he points out.
I've tossed aside my magics and weapons, settled to fighting them head on with my bare hands.
He stares down at the metal gauntlets. For the first time, you can see how severely worn and damaged they are.
Because if I can't beat them at their own game, then I'm just an elephant stepping on an ant. There's no point, no challenge to that.
He raises his head slowly, smoke pouring up out of his chest cavity, and you can see two sparks of light inside the cage where his head should be.
You ask me why I don't help you kill that creature that sacrificed so much to save others.
Because it's earned its life, Gorsyth muses. Because it's honorable and has earned respect.
No!
Xanathar's voice booms so loudly that the village can hear it, and you can actually see off in the distance people pause in their reverie upon hearing the deadly voice before they continue.
Because I want to kill it myself.
The hellish armor stands tall, the black metal substance suddenly turning darker as if sucking in all light around it, as everything else seems to lose color, and you see that there is no longer any shape to it as the reflections and shadows on his armor meld together into this solid black, just dark silhouette standing there.
I want him to be at his best, his healthiest. I want him to have every possible advantage and still lose to my might. That is how I want to kill my foes, in a display that shows without a doubt that I am their superior.
I see, Gorfsai says again, but this time there's a different tone. Tone not of ignorance or malignance, but understanding. His eyes begin to glow as he enjoys in this reveille, and if a skeleton could smile, it would. It is difficult to find something that can entertain a being that has experienced everything and lived through everything. Sometimes you just have to make your own fun. He huffs a ghostly laugh as a plume of dark spiritual energy plumes out. Even if it is stupid. Xanathor slowly becomes visible again as his form melds back into reality and the smoke dissipates.
Sometimes you need to save something just so you can kill it.
He says, slowly turning his gaze back towards the town with a more sinister intent than you could have possibly imagined.
And now his life is indebted to me as well. People will see, understand, and acknowledge the respect I deserve, because I have chosen to spare the life of the little protector. For now.
He cocks his head back towards Gorsythe.
Because I do not fear Abaddon. What can he do? And all the power he possesses is far weaker than me. So I have no need to deal with him. He is beneath me.
He turns his gaze back towards the horizon.
I seek a greater challenge.
And though you are pleased to find that Gorsythe has been cheered up by his new friend, you're concerned with the discussion that has transpired. You fear what both of these malevolent beings may do with all their untapped power, and yet you also can't help but feel sorry for them.
Holy fucking shit.
Nice.
Was that good?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I let you play him.
Hell
I told you
yeah.
I'd do good stuff. Oh man, I'm just gonna be sipping water for the rest of the session.
You're fine.
That voice is a little hoarse.
Little voice.
But it's good.
It's
I like
understandable.
that voice. I can actually do that voice a whole lot longer than I could do Strogan's voice. I'm glad Strogan's dead. I mean, he's not dead. He's gone.
I'm glad the voice is
Yeah, I was
dead.
gonna say, wait, Strogan's not dead.
No. Not that you know of.
Oh.
Not yet.
And so it begins.
I can't wait until you bring them all back as a skeleton crew.
I mean, I could.
Now that's what we're talking about.
I mean, there would be no need for breaks. There'd be no need for, common human needs.
Yep. You just need a ghost ship.
Yeah, a regular ship will do fine. If I'm gonna do skeletons, you can't be on a ghost ship.
Just a bunch of skeletons on an aircraft carrier. A helicarrier. Because Proto wants to make a flying ship.
Oh god.
Oh, Proto wants a hat too.
I need to get him a hat.
Yep. So yeah. Do you want to step out of your hiding spot, or do you want to sneak back to town?
I am stepping out of my hiding spot, acting like, oh my god, there you are.
And yeah, you approach these two end boss characters, just strolling right up to them, and you're like, "Oh, hey there, puppy."
Pup.
Yep. Gorsaif sits up upon your approach, and he says, "Hello, Raxley. It's been a while. How have the day's events been treating you thus far?"
Decently, but I've been looking for you more than I've been enjoying them.
Oh, stop. You're going to make me blush.
Like you could.
One can always hope.
That is true. Well,
He is in a much better mood.
I can tell. I will tell him that, I'm making arrangements to see if we can create a temple to him on the former lands of the bell tower.
He looks off and says, "I think we're thinking a bit too small, don't you agree?"
What are you thinking then?
I'm thinking we could start small. However, I think we might be able to have a small stepping stone here before we build on much bigger stones. And he looks over towards Rochester.
Yes, a much bigger. And this would be a good place to start.
I guess all stories start with a small beginning. We can be peasants for a while now. And he gets up on his feet and begins walking off. I assume you're like walking off together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Xanathor stays, just sort of standing there. And then with a whoosh, you hear the similar sound of a gate opening up as he steps through it and disappears off somewhere.
I will also bring out the orb and go, "Oh, Gorsai, this was in the was with the whatchamacallit at the top of the tower." Sorry, I can't remember the name. The Revenant at the top of the tower. Wasn't sure if you would like this. This is from my deductions, this is a soul collecting device.
Something of interest happens once you produce this item. He doesn't really react as you're describing it, but as soon as he looks at it, he almost physically stumbles in his step. Not truly recoiling, but he's definitely recognizing what this is and sort of loses his stride for a second. He says, "Yes, and what intentions do you have with that thing?"
I was having intention of giving it to you. I have a device of my own to hold souls. I have no need for another one.
He stops walking and sits up and then turns to you and says, "I'm afraid I don't have any pockets, though."
I think we can
That's
attach
a
it to your
very
tail, but you can also eat it.
He kind of grinds his teeth a little bit and says, "I think that will become very useful in the near future. However, I think it might be best if you hold on to it for now. Keep it safe for me, will you?"
I will then, my friend.
And, yeah. You guys, where are you guys walking? He's walking with you now.
Probably heading back. I'm gonna ask him. I've seen more and more of you together with Zenithar. What have you two been discussing?
Oh, you know, just destroying the world and everything. What on earth is this? And he just sees like a horde of baby animals around Mufu, and he says, "Every day they grow stronger," and he shivers visibly. And he looks up at you and says, "We must grow quickly." But you can tell he's half joking.
I mean, we do have an army waiting for us at the old bell tower.
You do? Oh.
There's bodies there.
Yeah, there have been some severely destroyed zombies and skeletons that probably aren't the best anymore, but yeah, sure.
We have enough to start.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably have enough zombies to counteract every person in this town, like one-on-one. But you don't really know that one zombie could take down one person, so, you know. The numbers are there, though, is what I'm trying to say. But zombies and skeletons aren't the best soldiers.
That's what you say now, but the zombies I've had in my game say otherwise.
Oh, well, there are different kinds of zombies and skeletons. The raised ones are probably not the prime examples, I would think, though. At least not the ones that are there now, because those are severely used bodies.
I was gonna say I wanted to raise those not the revenants, but
Did anyone mention me?
The whites?
No. Yeah, the whites.
Yep. They weren't exactly whites. They were what seemed to be transmuted bones into these creatures, and there are actually some larger bones there now that you recognize were probably the white creatures before. And they seem to be a larger creature that are not something that you can necessarily describe, but you know.
Okay. But god damn it, did she get her horse? Did she get her bee? Did she get her dog? Or wolf?
She's surrounded by pups, but
I have dogs.
Yeah.
I love pets.
And a random dog meowing.
Oh no, I'm a cat now. I've become a cat.
I was gonna say, I don't remember you turning back into a cat.
No, I
but
got
there is still a green cat that's croaking like a frog.
Oh, and Greg.
He's not super comfortable with the situation, but
Aww.
I'd imagine Gorsight's not very comfortable with the situation either.
no.
Of course
Okay, can I make him a cat?
Sorry, I missed it.
Are you gonna use the cat wand on Gorsythe?
I wanna try.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a Constitution saving throw. Oh my goodness, he resists.
Fuck.
No cat.
You see this rainbow sparkle stream shoot towards him, and it washes over him, and he visibly recoils and shivers, but he shakes it off, and he's like, you what? How dare you try to come at me with such magics? Do you know who I am? And he visibly seems to get larger as his bones expand out. I'm a creature of magic myself. And
yeah, but you could have been cute. Hi, I'm Jen.
Shut up, plebeian. He like looks dead at you. His eyes are flames right now.
God,
I think I made him angry.
Why don't you go hump the barmaid's leg?
You know what, I might.
He grits his teeth in fury.
I'm protected by
You are
Mufu,
all
so I feel safe.
insufferable.
I'm a little sassy pants because I feel confident because I'm being held by Mufu.
You're like wiggling your feet, and he's just making him more irritated.
I'm doing my little wiggles.
Also, he understood you.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah. Wait. What?
Well, he is an animal, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that. Okay,
Technically, he's undead.
Yeah.
he's undead. Okay,
But he's a
I figured
dragon, as old as time. He knows all languages.
Okay, I figured he could understand me based off the fact that he was just like an animal creature, you know? Because I've been talking to spiders and dogs all day, so I figured I can probably get something on a Gorsythe.
He is a dragon. Dragons can do everything.
They do everything. It's pretty
And he's
sick.
a skeleton dragon, so suck
Rattle
it.
me bones. Oh, I get it because it's a boner anyway.
And he's like, "That's it," and he starts marching towards you.
Oh, I didn't
with
say
his
that.
mouth
I
open.
didn't say that in character.
You know, rolling up the figurative sleeves on his bone arms.
Yep.
I didn't say that in character. I
He can
thought
sense
we were
your
talking out
thoughts.
of character. I thought we were talking out of character.
Are you gonna jump out of Mufu's arms, or are you gonna let him
I'm
eat
gonna
Mufu?
hold him.
All
right.
protect.
Mufu, what's your AC? Oh, okay, he misses. You rolled a 5. He snaps his maw at you, and you just sort of step aside. And he actually trips over a bunch of the slimes that are helping.
Hey,
Fish.
not nice. Don't attack. Bad. I'm gonna like kind of throw my paw out there.
And you can actually see that he's starting to get quite large at this point. He's getting like just sort of a spiritual body as his bones are spreading out and they're almost not even touching anymore. And he looks at all of you like, "Ganging up on me, I see."
No.
Okay, we should stop.
And he flaps his giant wings and he tears off into the sky.
Oh,
You guys, I just got him back, goddammit.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know we were saying that in character. I was like, haha, boner outside of character. I didn't know this was in character. I didn't know Gorsythe actually said that.
You
You're
see
a
him,
bard.
You see him fly over towards the bell tower ruins, and you can see like all the people that were working there just immediately scatter as he comes down, and he reefs it in ghostly flames, burning all the rubble, and then he stamps on it, spins around 3 times, and then lays down in the ashy rubble.
You idiots, you do not know the wrath of a frickin' Dracolich.
I was being saucy because I'm a cat. No, Mufu, you don't be sorry. I am the one that was being saucy, cat.
I'm just staring at him, looking at this weird cat that's just speaking meows.
Yep.
Right, I forgot he can't understand what I'm saying.
Yep. He literally just went, "Fine, I'll go to my room." He just went over to the ruins, just made a little nest. Yeah.
He's just jealous because he wasn't a cat in the moment. I'm gonna squeeze Mufu's cheeks because I think they're soft.
Mufu, you see this cat stand up in your arms and take its 2 paws and press them against your cheeks and just go squish on them.
Oh.
Hold on.
I'm gonna do the same
You
thing.
guys really think he's gonna actually have? You're gonna really have success turning him into a cat? Do you really think it would have made any more difference than what you already seen?
You know.
I just wanted to see it because it would have been cute.
Yeah.
I am.
More cat.
I would like not to
wanna
be a cat.
cat.
No,
You would like
don't.
not to be a cat anymore?
Don't. I would like not to be a cat anymore. I want my clothes back. I want my opposable thumbs back. I am on. Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired from running with the dogs. Oh my gosh, they were excitable.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that. You can always just be the cat bard.
Ah, cat bard. I can't wield a sword as a cat, Raxley. I mean, meow.
You don't need that.
I mean, meow. I just like that Raxley is actually having a conversation with a cat right now. You can be whatever you want to be. Meow.
Meow.
He's doing the reverse cat poster thing to a cat.
Can't believe this. Can't believe.
Just hang in there.
Mufu, I want to not be a cat. Can I not be a cat anymore?
Counterspell.
I don't
Counterspell. Counterspell.
Counterspell. I'm the bard here. What do you mean?
There's still something called counterspell on wizards.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. What's
What level of spell is that? Is it like 4th or 5th?
Third.
Third,
It's
really?
third level?
Wow.
Well, it's a really hard DC to land. It's like a really hard dice roll to land. To be fair.
Oh, okay.
Not really. To be honest with you, I just cancel out anything that's 3rd level or below.
Oh. But you can cast it as a higher level.
Yeah, higher level I cast
Okay,
it.
there you
the
go. Yeah.
higher I can just cancel without doing anything.
Yeah, there you
Say
go.
no. Say no. Anyway, I want to not be a cat, Mufu. I want my legs. Yeah, but I want my. I want
You
my
have
legs
legs.
back. I
My
want.
legs.
I have
Far
4.
back.
I want my thumbs back. I can't thumb.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Proto could make you some.
I don't want to be a cat.
You turn to see Proto stand, and he gives you a double thumbs up.
I can't
You
do
know,
that
they
with
do
these.
Fine with it.
My little paw hands.
They're cute.
No. Shut up. I'm not.
Yeah,
I am not.
You are.
No. I want
Doctor.
to put
Argue
my.
with me.
Can you
Gonna
put
put my
tits on
paw
my
on her
thumbs?
lips, and I'm gonna say no. That's absolutely not right. I want. I don't want to be cute. I want to be a sexy motherfucking elf. So turn me back.
No, you're so cute as an elf.
No, hey, no. That don't even talk. Don't even start with that. Let's not start with
I
To
that.
already
be
did.
perfectly honest,
I
you
did
could
it.
probably turn
Okay.
into a small djinn
No, I want.
with tails and ears.
No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. That's not happening.
I will, but please.
And she can
I'm
make
not-
little
Wait,
outfits for you and dress you up.
Like a small djinn with cat ears. I can't do that because I don't have
All right.
hands.
Jin, here's what I'm gonna do for you. Because you are not enjoying it and you want to change back, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
You can try.
No, I don't want to do it right now. I want to do it. If I do it right now, I'm gonna fucking turn it.
Jin, I'm asking you, make a Constitution saving throw. This is
it.
the DM
The
speaking.
DM.
I made it at it's a 9.
You
9.
you're starting to feel growing pains as your paws start to spread out, and you can actually take one finger and place it against Mufu's lips as you go shh, and then you're like, wait, I can't do that. You're
can't.
like Puss in Boots size now as you're starting to grow a little bit, and
Oh.
you're more opposable now,
Ooh.
and you can
Just put
actually
it down.
talk in common now.
Oh, I speak.
Yep.
Oh, I can speak.
Let's leave them that way.
No, hey, no, that's not what's happening. I want to turn
that's what's
back.
happening.
Actually knows what's going on.
Let's head back to the tavern. We're
He
going
gets
back to the
it.
tavern. No,
Mufu,
no.
he's kind of heavy to
Aw.
hold on to now.
Hmm?
He's kind of heavy to hold on to now.
I feel kind of fat.
Okay, I'm gonna put him down.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fine. Can I stand up on my 2 feet?
Yep,
like a
you can
pussy?
stand on your 2 feet, and you can march off now.
Okay.
Can I hold his hand? I
No,
wanna hold his hand.
no, you're not gonna hold my hand.
I wanna do it.
As you
Okay.
angrily stomp
Okay,
off,
listen.
you hear beep
If
boo
you-
beep boo.
No, no, I need. Okay, Mufu, listen. If you're gonna hold my hand, we're walking back to the tavern. We're gonna get my clothes, and I'm going to turn back into an elf. Got it?
Okay.
I love this scene. Can I just paint this image right now? Mufu, the young
Yes, go
half
ahead.
elf, reaches down and takes a hold of the paw and hand of this cat standing on its 2 legs with its ears down, just dejected looking, and they just marching off, stomping his hind feet, flicking his tail back and forth as they march back towards the town. Oh, it's
so
just so
cute.
funny.
I love it.
Okay. I'm gonna get my clothes, and I'm going to put them on as a little cat form, so that way if I come back, I might
Can I? They're probably too big.
They're way too big.
They're way too big. All right.
You crawl up inside the shirt and you get lost, and then you poke your head out of the armhole, and you're like, "This would be really bad if." And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, really? Really? Oh my gosh. Quick question. Did I get all my spell slots back? I've forgotten.
Yes.
I did. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, everyone took a long rest.
Noted.
You technically took a short rest, but you didn't get any effects of it because you were sucked of your life force. But since you were so loving and caring to the purple slime, she filled you with love.
Thank goodness. Okay.
What'd you get?
She's dying.
You want to know what I got? You want to know what I got?
Nat 20?
Yeet.
Oh my god. So he goes to put his clothes on, and I think as you're putting them on, you forget that you're a cat, but that's actually what helps. So as you're putting your clothes on, you're just putting them on normally, and you turn back into a person.
Do I have clothes on?
Yes, you are putting your clothes on as a person.
Oh,
and
thank God.
The act of putting your clothes on, this normal action that you do very often, is very familiar, and I think that's what helps return your body to normal. So as you pull on your socks and boots and pants, your legs change back to normal, and as you put on your shirt and
thank God.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to slip into the shirt and I was gonna still come out naked, and I was about to cast invisibility on myself if that was the case. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Whew. I'm gonna stand. All right. Fingers work. Okay. Feet. Okay. I'm gonna grab Mufu's shoulders. Do not.
She's holding the wand in her hands.
Do not ever turn me back into a cat. Do you understand?
I won't promise anything.
Do not turn me back into a cat without my consent. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Either walks back in the room and turns you back into a cat.
What? Does he do
Because
that?
you didn't make the promise.
What? I thought
Jin,
Mufu had the wand.
Jin, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? I thought Mufu had the wand. Oh, thank God. 15.
Yeah, you dodge it. How about that? You dodge it. And then you turn around and you look at the plant that was in the room, and it's got ears now and whiskers.
I love this one.
Oh, God.
Have you guys seen The Emperor's New Groove? In the first scene where they tried to poison Cusco,
He like
the drinks.
He dumps the plant.
Yeah, they mixed up the drinks and she throws it into the plant. I missed it like my first 15 times seeing that movie, but then I saw it that the cactus turned into a llama. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. I love it.
It's so funny.
Oh my goodness.
Who would have thought that the freaking cat wand was the most dangerous magic item you guys have at this point?
Yeah.
I love it.
I think you guys need to decide on joint custody. Who gets it on Wednesdays? And
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and steal the wand.
all right.
No.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
19.
Yep, you grab the wand, and
I'm
you're like,
gonna-
ha ha! And then you see this red thing shoot up, grab the wand, and pull it out of the mage hand, and it's in Greg's mouth.
You're fucking kidding me.
You can't do shit for me.
And
I have Greg.
He places it on the bed, and then he taps it, and it shoots himself, and he turns back into a frog.
Oh yeah.
That's fair, Greg. I understand. Just don't
Now I'm
keep
gonna
firing
take
that
it
wand
back.
at me.
And then he like crawls over and sits on top of it.
No, give it to me.
Just don't use the wand so irresponsibly, thank you.
But I like
Mufu?
cat.
You have never seen Greg look this pleadingly into your eyes.
Oh,
He did
I
not
won't
like
use
being a
it.
cat.
I won't use it anymore. For now.
Thank you.
You reach down and pick up the wand, and Greg's just sitting on the very end of it.
I'm sorry, Greg.
It's like not even a big deal to pick up both him and the wand.
Oh.
He's just like perched on top of the end right now, between the two cat ears.
Also, everything I did as a cat, and everything you heard me think as a cat, forget it. It never happened. Got
Greg,
it?
Sure.
Greg burps out a little laugh, like, brr.
It never happened. I'm gonna blush and walk downstairs and get my stuff and walk down, you know?
Okay. As you do, you walk in on a very tense scene as you see that Brian has followed Tion inside the tavern, and they both don't see you yet, but he's followed her behind the bar, and she sort of notices him as he's stepping closer. Are you gonna say or do anything?
Wait, so they're just chilling in the tavern? It's like tense? Like,
He's got this look in his eyes that you've never really seen before, but you do know that she's very special to him, and he might be taking that chance.
We should go. We should go. Right now.
You hear him say, like, the baklava you made today was quite exceptional. Really,
We're going.
how did you learn how to make that? And she says, oh, the new little girl taught me. She's amazing in the kitchen. Would you like me to make you some more? And he says, I would love that. And they're just kind of staring in each other's eyes right now.
I'm going to, because I believe he repaired it, right? I'm going to grab my loot. And I'm gonna grab my loot, and I'm going to play the most goddamn romantic song that I've ever played before.
So you're just gonna interrupt their touching moment by playing some music?
I'm not interrupting. I'm just in the back. You know, I didn't walk up. I'm just gonna have a.
I'm not here.
I'm just gonna pull out my loot, play some romantic.
Wait, did Draco say he had to go?
Oh, did he? Yeah, I think he did. He may have said that.
Okay.
Oh, we've lost him.
Okay. Yeah, so you all are creeping on the stairs watching them, and you decide to pull out an instrument that will draw their attention. Yes, go for it.
Yes.
I want to book away. I don't want to be here.
All
Wait,
right.
is this...
Mufu, I need you to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Okay. I think the I can I mean, I guess I can test out that spell. I guess I can kind of test out that spell, you know. It might not be a bad idea just to have a little fun with it. Have a little go at it. What I'll do while Mufu tries to sneak around, what I'll do is I'll go downstairs, like as I casually do with my instrument, with my lute, and I'll play
Careless Whisper.
No, not Careless Whisper. I'll play something like nice and soothing, you know, just a soothing little tune.
But you're gonna definitely walk in on what they thought was their private time, playing an instrument.
Oh wait, are they like they're at the bar? Yeah.
Yeah, but they thought that they were alone.
Oh, well, we all went upstairs, so I guess that's their fault. They ran into me. I guess that's their problem.
Mufu, what'd you roll for that stealth check?
No. This is the plan. I'm gonna use enthrall to capture their attention so they don't see Mufu go by.
What did you roll, Mufu?
12.
Yeah, you managed to sneak back upstairs without them noticing. Meanwhile, this guy is going to saunter downstairs while these lovers are having a tender, touching, private moment, and you're going to give them some background music. All right, cool, go for it.
I'm giving background music.
You're going to cast Enthrall on who?
It's any creatures I can see.
Yeah, so choose one.
Creatures. No, I can see both of them, so they'll both
Is it?
throw.
I'm pretty sure it's only one target, isn't it?
What is it? You weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range. So creatures of my choice. So I can see, since I can see both of them, I can distract them.
Range. Okay.
I guess so.
Any creature.
They still need to succeed the wisdom saving throw, I guess.
Yep.
All right, so that be that. This guy's Mufu's tracks, and also
I'm just trying to figure out what it does.
It only captured their attention. It should basically, on failed, the target has disadvantage on wisdom perception checks made to perceive the creature other than you until the spell ends. So
okay.
it's
here's what's this is great. So
okay.
Tion went into the bar, and she's going to get some more baked goods that she had made, and she hears the door close behind her, and she turns to see Brian, her dearly close friend, who they seem to be getting very close, and she says, "Oh, Brian, I didn't see you there." And he says, "Yeah, I saw you walk in here. I figured I'd follow you. Do you need any help, if anything?" And she says, "No, I'll get it." And she hurries behind the counter, and when she looks back up, he's standing right there in front of her. And she says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't." And he places a hand against her cheek, and from behind his luscious locks, she can see this character walking down the stairs playing music. Brian succeeded. He has no idea you're there. However, Tion is just like, "What are you doing?" She hisses to you.
I'll keep walking by.
Where are you walking?
I'm walking to the exit. I'm just doing this as I'm walking to
You're
the
going
exit.
back out the front door?
Yeah, I'm going back out the front door.
Alright. She says, "Oh, Brian, I hope you really like the baklava I made for you." And he says, "Yes, it was delicious, but not as delicious as you're going to be." And his mouth unhinges as it gets closer to her neck. And you can see that he's about to bite down and probably consume her. Are you going to do anything?
I should just wait. Hold on, whoa.
His eyes roll back in his head, and his jaw unhinges, and his mouth opens wide as he's about to bite into her unnaturally.
Whoa!
Wait.
Whoa!
Wait.
Whoa!
Wait.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wait.
Okay, whoa! Dissonant whisper.
And that's where we're going to end the session. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Holy
This
shit!
is not the first time that you guys have been interacting with creatures that are not what they appear to look like.
Oh God!
Oh my
Dang
God.
it.
Okay.
What? Oh, that stupid fucking. Yeah.
Whoa.
Dissonant whisper.
What's Dissonant Whisper?
So you whisper a dissonant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking with a terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. If failed, it takes a 3d6 psychic damage. It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move until obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire or pit. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move.
here's what happens. You're playing Careless Whisper, and then you cast Dissonant Whisper or whatever, and you see a shudder crawl across his body, and you can see that his arms are growing and his fingers are stretching out into claws, and he stretches and wriggles his neck as if feeling something, and a shudder go up his spine, and he cranes his head back as it wiggles, and then his neck twists around in a 180 degrees as he looks at you, and then his body twists another 180 degrees but the other way as his body starts to spread out, and he places a hand up on the wall as it starts to stretch out, and he's forming like almost a disgusting arachnid type body shape as he forms apart, and he's coming straight at you, and you're trying to cast this spell and it doesn't seem to be working. It seems to have done something else, and then you see a dark tendril of energy flick between your fingers, sort of a similar feeling that you have when you're playing an instrument, and it curls around your hand and it touches your ring before forming into a ball, and it shoots off. This black lightning skitters through the air, and it goes absolutely through the thing's head, and it leaves a smoldering hole as it collapses to the ground. This almost eldritch blast seems to have killed this monstrosity, and Tion looks down at the thing that you just killed, and then looks up at you, and she's not sure which she's more scared of. And that's where we're going to end the session.
You motherfucker. I accidentally got a fucking warlock deity now. God
You know that one class level up that you thought you didn't have?
I'm a fucking part warlock because I made a pact somewhere. Fucking Christ. What? No way. Oh, this is going to be so weird.
Yep.
I'm part warlock. So do I add that? Like, instead of leveling up, I just add that?